Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. Episode number 381 live here at the late night place to be and the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archiverse TV, and welcome to a very special edition of the Archiverse TV. It is the second biannual Severn Open Invitational Tournament, and of course, we have our co-host with the most, the great Glenola, on the broadcast. We're going to invite him onto the show in just a moment to talk about this tournament in full. But it is going to be an absolutely fire evening. As you can see, we're starting off tonight with a six-man submission cell matchup for the YTD Academy Submission Championship, and a bunch of villains ready to go to battle over that now very prestigious and sought-after championship. Everybody from all brands are chasing that pure submission championship. It's been absolutely crazy. Joe Lincoln, the latest of the champions, he's been a formidable champion. But before we get there, we of course have some dirt sheets. We have some lists compiled for our Between the Rope segment, and of course, like I said, we are going to be talking about the second of the biannual Allen Invitational tournaments that, of course, we've been watching the qualifying matches over the past few weeks as we were also pushing into the next stream preview, which is Judgment Day, our next big stream preview of 2022 here at the Archiverse. So it's been a lot of fun. Stories intertwining, new rivalries coming out of everything. So the Allen Severn Open Invitational and the road to Judgment Day have intertwined and created sparks and added fuel to the already fiery road. It's been absolutely sensational. But let's invite onto the broadcast here at episode number 381, the great Glenola, the, of course, founder of the Allen Severn Open Invitational Tournament. And again, this is the second of the biannual tournament. So, Glenola, welcome to the show. I know, not even any point welcome you to the show anymore. You're like a staple. You're a pillar of the Archiverse. I don't know why we have to invite you on anymore at all. We should just have you on. It's one of those things. We should be inviting guests on, not our co-hosts. That's something we should change going forward, actually.
Yeah, But I'm easy going, you know that.
I think it's just became a habit or a tradition, if you will. I just invite everybody onto the show, yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean anybody's lesser of value. Maybe that's why I did it subliminally. Maybe I just want everybody to feel welcome, everybody to be on the same level. You don't come in thinking, oh, these guys have been on the broadcast 1,000 times. There's no anxiety or pressure.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Archer, and in a lot of ways, it feels just as good being here for the 150th time as it did the very first time that you invited me onto the show.
He's, of course, lying. It's been more than 150.
Well, yeah. I just threw that number out,
Yeah. I mean, we're approaching 400. We are 19 episodes away from episode number 400. We've done more episodes of the Archiverse than AEW.
I'm sorry.
We are outdoing Tony Khan. It's what we're doing. Somebody just sent me a message on the PlayStation during my broadcast. Please find out who they are and ban them. Thank you. How dare you disrupt my show? Ghastly and disgusting. Shameful. Horrendous, if you will.
I'm actually going to share something here for you guys. Archer and I have been talking about this just for the last little bit. That's kind of part of the reason why we're running a little late is we got distracted by reminiscing.
We did. We were actually discussing, some good old Archiverse 1.0 moments, actually.
And, you've heard us talk about the brutality of the J. Simmons Soul Man versus the Allen Severn Wolfman.
Phenomenal match.
Yeah. And I actually found some clips from that match. This one here is early on with the Wolfman being put through a barrier.
Ooh, nice. So you found more than what we were discussing.
Yeah.
Nice. And I'm glad you did, because like I said, Twitch keeps deleting. It's funny because I've got videos older than some videos that are set for expiration I don't understand how they do it. I don't understand the process, but it is the reason that I stopped trusting Twitch and started exporting everything. We have everything on YouTube in our content library from episode number 100, the big hundo, our first big milestone, all the way to now, which is, well, not now, this is episode 381, but up to 380 you will, of course, find on YouTube. Some of them are under the live section. I don't think they post the live sessions under the video. I don't think, do they? Or do they eventually shift it? I forget. I can't remember now,
really
but
don't know.
Maybe they do.
I need to go back and watch the older episodes just to see. Actually, I don't remember what episode this battle happened.
You know what's funny is I go back, and I say it all the time, we keep getting better and better, but even some of our old episodes that I consider not as good as today were very good in comparison to... you know.
Oh, we had some amazing matches back then.
Yeah.
Amazing shows.
Now, I like our format better now. You know, part podcast, part... We were more wrestling show back then. We did a lot more talking about... now, the way we do it is we're podcast and wrestling social. We're talking about things to do with historical facts. And in between that, we're still making sure we mention the match and then once the lists are over, the rest of the show we simply commentate and do play-by-play. So, also, I'm able to keep my voice for an entire show now. In the past, when I was literally commentating every single matchup, and we would pause a list or pause, whatever we were doing back then while a match was on.
Yeah.
And then I got to the end.
Much of a list.
No, not like today. And things are just better. Things are better. And we have a lot less shows now than we did then, but our shows are better. We a 3-show week is better than a 6-show week back then. Bar none, period. Pun intended.
In a lot of ways, I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
I think what it is we just took those 6 shows, took the greatness that they were,
and condensed
them into a, more potent.
Good. I mean, that's good word usage. Potent. I like that. I mean, once more of the Fam Jam gets here, we'll also discuss the piece we were discussing earlier about our stream previews.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But yeah, I've lost one of the clips.
Oh no!
Granted, it's not one that we think of as the brutality part, but it's the ending of that match. It literally was a walk-off ending.
Yeah.
Because he did one final move on the Wolfman and just turned around and walked away.
Yeah.
The match turns out the match was a last man standing match.
Yeah, it was.
I had trouble remembering what kind of match it was.
Because I remember always saying, like, as long as Severn and Simmons were in the same vicinity, one of them were still getting back up, and at that point it was the Wolfman. So at the end, Simmons pulled the Wolfman down, and then he walks off. And it was like the Wolfman looked up, saw him walking off, was like, yeah, screw it, I'm done too. It was almost not even a victory. Because we all think that if Simmons had turned around for even a brief second and looked at the Wolfman, I think the Wolfman would have got back up.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? It was
just out of stubbornness.
Right?
Yeah.
But apparently the referee did not agree with that. A draw, he says. But yeah, so I mean, we definitely did have a lot of great matches, but nothing back then compares to now.
Oh yeah, and
which is a good thing. That was the whole purpose, was to continuously become better, grow, evolve, expand. We're doing all of that. We continue to do all of that.
And we continue to do it because of the Archerverse. I keep saying thank you, Archer, and all this, and he keeps deflecting it to, the community, and in a lot of ways he's right. you got the whole community is responsible for the Archiverse reaching the heights it has.
Indeed.
I'll actually admit that. Yeah. But it's just been, I don't know, it's overwhelming sometimes when you go back and, I mean.
Yeah. We've had some really great times, that's for damn sure. It didn't matter if it was episode 10 or all the way up to now episode 381. One thing we always did do is have a great time. And the other thing that we're blessed is we've never had any problems. Like, we've never had somebody upset because their client lost a match or they thought they should have been pushed over another superstar. None of that. We've never had any problems like that. Everybody has just always been just very fun and you know, just easy to work with, I guess,
Definitely.
for lack of better words at the moment.
Now, I will admit I did get a little upset with the ending of a match here today, actually.
Which one?
Severn, MJF.
Oh, and Randy Orton?
Randy Orton.
That was a good match. Good match. I mean, I thought Orton would win that match, actually. If Severn didn't, I thought Orton.
Yeah.
And MJF said, "Screw you."
You know.
So.
But the reason I'm upset, Archer knows why I'm upset about it, I'm sure. I mean, MJF and the Wolfpack are not exactly on great terms right now.
They are not. They are not. I mean, that you know what's funny is the circle pop up at the weirdest times because they take a break, then they come in, but they always involve themselves with the same group of people. They really want a piece of the Wolfpack, and of course, you know, lately they've seemed to just take on anybody, but they still have that. They're drawn to Severn specifically.
Actually, I'll be honest with you, and this is not me being conceited. This is, I mean, you can look at the facts. The Wolfman has become almost I've got to face him at least once. You know?
Yeah.
Win or lose, you're not a member of the Archiverse until you've faced him at least once.
Yo, Life is Great is back. Welcome back, Life. Great to have you.
Great. Welcome.
Oh, it's always nice to see somebody come back.
It is.
And of course, Team Life is Great. Their client, for those that may or may not know, is Kyle Riley, multiple-time champion. Thank you for the shout-out.
My pleasure. And I'm going to be
always
sharing
important
this throughout the night, but since nobody was really here to see the first time, you've heard us talk about the Wolfman and
Oh, absolutely share that.
Soul Man. Match.
Yeah.
And this is two of the incidences that happened that night.
that was still to this day the most brutal match in Archiverse history.
That was the fourth time Wolfman has gone off that trailer. Archer got me thinking about the clips, and I started going through them, and well...
the things you do when you're reminiscing.
Yeah. There's one there from Danny Sparks' first title reign.
Danny Sparks. I miss those guys. They've been pursuing outside ventures for quite some time. We see Dabs from time to time.
Yeah, Dabs.
And of course, Dabs sneaks in. The Bluewood Boys, yeah. Dabs, of course, sneaks in under anonymous user and drops bits or subscribes or gift subs from time to time. We busted him not too long ago doing that, remember? Were you here for that?
No, I must have missed that. It was...
we didn't call him in on the show, but I messaged him after the show, because I was just talking to him that day in I'm Just Keystream, and then all of a sudden because he said, "Do you stream tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do, actually." And I thought, hey, Dab's going to pop in. Yeah, he popped in, but under an anonymous user, and dropped like 2 gift subs, I think it was.
I seriously suggest anybody... go back on the YouTube, watch some of the early episodes of the Archiverse. See where it's developed from. And yeah, it was amazing then when I first came in here.
Yo, Bucket Phenom.
Yeah.
Bucket Phenom says, when's the turn? Bucket Phenom, do you not pay attention to our Discord? Do we have to ban you?
But you know, I wish I knew for sure what episode it was I was here for. You know. But you know, the first 100 or the first 100 unfortunately, or first 99 are not there. But
no, they're not. But that's because Twitch started randomly deleting some of my videos even then. So that's what made me spawn. And I just chose because there were some prior to 100, but it was spotty. So I just said screw it and did 100 and up.
But it's just, I don't know. I'm feeling nostalgic, so you know, I apologize for that.
Hey, life is great is Oscar. I forgot to do that last show. I should do it right now.
Ooh, Razor Ramon.
Ooh, nice.
Before I play,
John Moxley.
Up to date.
The numbers are up to date. Yep. I don't recall right off the top. One of them is 911. The other one is actually it should. If we scroll to the top of the chat, it should tell us here somewhere. Let me look here. 311. So 911 and 311.
Well. Mine's great myself. Neither one are close.
Neither one.
Queen Cheyenne Cage, welcome.
Yo, Queen Cheyenne Cage. Wow, what's good? What's good is the fact that you just showed up to episode number 381. Just made the show that much better. We appreciate you. How are you doing? The shout out there, Galola. Spot on. You're on the ball tonight with the shout outs. Jeepers.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're Joe Link is gonna get jealous.
Ooh. 881. Oh.
881. So that's close because the number is 911.
No, she didn't hit play. That was just something she did in the chat. It fooled me for a second.
It did me too. One of those visual things. Optical illusion. You think you're seeing something, you're not. Life's Great said you're telling me we're 19 away from 400. We are 19 episodes away from episode 400, yes.
Now we're 20 away.
Right? Well, 20 because we're still in the middle of one.
It's 480. Well, not just that. This is episode 480. Or 380.
381.
Just ask Curlini.
Oh, yeah, well, Curlini doesn't know what she's talking about. They are insane. I wonder what Curlini's up to. I haven't spoke to Curlini in a hot minute, actually. I saw Curlini on, I want to say, AMC's channel. But I believe they were leaving just as I was getting there.
Yeah. I saw her just a couple days ago, but yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, calling Curlini an orca was kind of not nice, Archer.
Vicious and strong is an orca.
Sure, that's what you meant. Oh, my pleasure. Yeah.
But yeah, so there were definitely a lot of great episodes from the Archiverse 1.0. The evolution is incredible.
Yeah, and you know, we were talking. You know, it was 6 shows a week
at one time. Good lord, I know.
It's been condensed down, but we've kept the same greatness, only packed it into less time.
Exactly. I don't even know how we were doing so many shows back then and not burning out. Or we probably weren't, just ignored it, I don't know.
Well, maybe a little bit. I'll tell you, I think it's because of the people.
Yeah, well, the people kept us alive and going for sure. No question.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was just kind of a...
Queen Cheyenne says 6 shows, damn. Yeah, well, I mean... Yeah, it was a lot. It was too much, really. Overexposure. And when we condensed, we just got better. Because we weren't blowing through storylines and angles and rivalries, and so we've managed to contain a beast. A growing beast that is still growing at a rapid rate at the moment, actually, thanks to all of you, by the way.
And, you know...
Archerverse Community Appreciation Night.
Definitely going to have one of those.
Yeah.
And I think we are going to figure it out. Have a spontaneous Archer Appreciation Night where Archer doesn't know it's coming.
On the Glenolaverse. There will be no self-appreciation show. That will never happen. Ever. Ever. If there's one thing the Archerverse has never been, is a platform for me to, overcompensate for lack of or something.
No, but, allowing your community to say thank you to everything you've done to help bring us together.
Oh, what'd Queen Cheyenne say? I gotta take a look now.
Archer Appreciation.
Yeah, sorry, Queen Cheyenne. That name was added to the list, or those words were added to the list. The list of Archer is growing. We're up to 82. Sorry about that. Because she said Archer Appreciation. So life times herself out. Wow. All right. While you continue discussing the Archerverse 1.0, I just have to take a quick break to the facilities, and it's a good time to do it because I don't want to miss this match. It is going to be fire.
Be a great match.
And we'll jump into the dirt sheets when we start the match, I think. I kind of like the idea of... Because there's people collecting, and they are ready for a show. They want the show on the go. They want episode number 381 live. And then they, of course, want the dirt sheets. So, But I'll be right back. Continue to reminisce, please. And fill me in when I get back. I won't be long anyway.
Yeah, kind of what started this, Archer had mentioned clips, and I actually started looking back and found clips from the Soul Man match and some other clips that just really, brought me back. Danny Sparks' first title run. Danny Sparks was Timo Sparkles, and always a lot of fun in the ring. Great person. But we really did. We had... Oh, here we go. I just found one of the clips I was looking for. We kind of been vague on the ending to the Soul Man Wolfman match because we could never remember exactly what the ending was. And I actually found the clip of the ending to the match. And I've already shared a couple of the stuff from the match. This was how it ended. And it was just, for whatever, honestly, it was the perfect ending to the match. Oh. But we had so much fun back in the day. But now we have even more fun. Alright, life is great. we you know, the community is just. I'll be honest, I couldn't have imagined.
All right, I'm back.
What this
I have returned.
What Archiverse grew into when I
I'm a
first
chia
started
pet.
here.
I'm like a super chia pet. We poured a little love on that bad boy and watched it explode. By the way, are we opening betting lines? Or
Yes, I already did that.
you did that already? I wasn't really paying attention to it, so I'm going to prepare that now. Because, like I said, I do want to get the show on the go. People are here for a show. So we're going to give them an absolute thrill ride, beginning with this six-man submission cell and leading right in to the second biannual Allen Severn Open Invitational Tournament. Wait till you see the bracket. If you missed the qualifying matches, which of course Glenola will talk about in just a few moments leading into the tournament, you missed an absolute fire qualifiers, and the tournament is going to be sensational. And of course it is all for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship, which is currently held by Reese the Voice Williams from Tons of Funk. So it is going to be one hell of a tournament. But
oh yeah, and then we got B. Henry from Tons of Funk here, you know, in the opening match.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and you know, that's just, you know, Tons of Funk is another one from way back that just they were always amazing, and they still are.
They're no longer Trigger Talk TV anymore. They're Misfit Cafe now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no, that's what it is, Misfit Cafe.
Yeah. And, you know, but actually, I'm going to do this here. If you don't know these guys, definitely
yes,
check
because
them out.
I think the link will still take you to the new one.
But, you know, that was their podcast channel. And hello, Joe Link. How
Joe
you
Link,
doing?
what's going on, Joe Link?
Give you a shout out there. But you know, I'm just Key. Is of course the manager for the villain, Greenwoods. And in a lot of ways, well, not in just a lot of ways, I actually owe Key for introducing me to the Archerverse. Because it was in his channel that I met Archer.
Yeah, that's right, yep.
Oh.
All right, so while we continue to reminisce about some of the past episodes of the Archerverse and how it's grown into what it's become and what it's going to become in the future, it is time, Glenola, to get episode number 381 on the go, and we're going to get this six-man submission cell match rocking and rolling. Are you ready, sir?
I'm always ready.
All right,
This
so
match, more than anything, I can't wait.
yeah, it's going to be a fire match, I agree. But who do you guys think is going to walk out the submission champion? Is it going to be Johnny Braddock from Team the Turret Man? Who, by the way, our tribute show to the great Turret Man is going to be this Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be one hell of a spectacular, so make sure you're there. Show up, give thanks to the Turret Man, and congratulate him on well over 350 episodes with the Archerverse. It's going to be a great time. Again, he is the silent assassin. He has helped out with everything from emotes to banners to storyline ideas, to just be there for guidance, support, to lend an ear, whatever it may be. He is one of the three between the great Glenola, of course, Christian Cool, Santa Coolas, my good buddy, and of course Mr. T. You guys have all become more than buddies. You're friends, family, you're everything in between, all wrapped up into one fam jam. That's what you guys are. But
oh yeah, yeah. It's amazing sometimes, you know.
But there's Johnny Braddock. There's also Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. We have the Wolfman, Alan Severn from Team Glenola, representing the Wolfpack in this match. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The All-American Uptown B. Henry from Tons of Funk. And, of course, the reigning defending YTD Academy Pure Submission Champion from Team Joe Link. The Phenom, Joe Lincoln. Yeah, I'm opening the... Yo, Dogface! What's going on, my friend? Can we please immediately... It's exclamation point dog. He has his own shout-out. Oi, oi! Us lucky people! Dogface in the house. And there you go, Joe Link. Seeing how you're asking, the betting line is now open. You have 5 minutes to make your bets. Who do you think is going to walk out the YTD Academy Submission Champion? You got 6 villains to choose from. Who do you think has the best opportunity here? Let's not forget Kurt Hennig was a former 2-time Submission Wrestling Champion. Joe Link, now a 2-time Submission Wrestling Champion. Those two alone make it difficult to choose a winner, but perhaps one of the others are your favorite. I don't know. Bet away, you gambling fiends. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, episode number 381 live. Let's go.
I take it, Life's Great, you did not intend to put that much on. I kind of thought so.
Why? How much did she put on?
10K.
10? You put 10,000 Archerverse books? Can we redeem that so that she can try again or no?
I don't know. You know.
I don't think so.
Since
There's now 14K on Alan Severn.
Yeah,
guys, if you even have 100 Archerverse bucks to make a bet on this, there is 14,000 Archerverse bucks on one man, and that is the Wolfman Alan Severn. You got Johnny Braddock in this matchup. You got Mr. Perfect, Cody Rhodes, the champion, the 2-time champion. Uptown B. Henry's in this matchup. You know, toss down some Archer. Look at we got 2K on Joe Lincoln, so we're up to 16,000 Archerverse bucks in the pool with over 3 minutes to make a bet, guys. If you want to throw down 10 Archerverse bucks, you could win a whole lot of Archerverse bucks here. I still think it's crazy that I can't bet. You know, I don't care. It doesn't matter that I have an infinite supply of Archerverse bucks. I should be able to utilize that to gift it to you guys if I'm to lose in a prediction or what have you.
Well, part of it though is by opening up the, by you opening it up. You know, it could be argued. Well, he screwed us out of our points. Yeah.
And by the way, Dogface, you don't ever have to thank us for the shout-out. Thank you for having the time in your day to stop by the Archerverse and party with us all. We appreciate you. And anybody that hasn't already been over to the Doghouse, you got to go check him out. He starts at my time, usually around 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. It's later in the day for him. He's from the UK. He has an outstanding community. They are very loyal. They have a lot of fun. They're like the Archerverse. They love to have a good time. They're storyline driven, and they put on one hell of a spectacular. So you want to go check it out. Give you something to do, tie you over to the evening time when the Archerverse goes live. But he's also become a good friend. I, of course, even talked to Dog, on Discord outside of Twitch. He's a great human being, and you'll have a good time over on his channel. You can even become part of his universe. So, Life is Great is going off here. Oh, Dogface was stuck in the ads. Damn ads. You know, when they run the ads, it should at least, right, be picture-in-picture at all times.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say. Fuck them ads. But if you turn them off, they go anyways.
I've got 2 more.
Oh, Dogface with the sub. Subscriber for 6 months now has Dogface been. Appreciate that, Dogface. And he is now ad-free, by the way. And again, if the ads bother you that much, that is a way around it. If you want to subscribe to the Archiverse, which we would appreciate.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds.
Almighty Exotic has arrived, and he would like acknowledgement, guys. I guess you don't have to shout out Almighty Exotic. He did it himself. And for those of you that do stream and have your own channels, if you don't want to wait for the mods to shout you out, that is a good way to do it. Exclamation point yo, and you can shout yourself out, and your link will be provided so people can check out your channel. Life is great. Who are you booing? B. Henry's the only one that doesn't have a bet. Oh no, watch him win. Could you imagine?
It's happened before.
Oh, it has. It has happened a couple of times before. I won't say it's happened a lot of times, but it definitely has happened.
Happened to the Wolfman one time.
Now, do you have any? Did you have anything else you wanted to reminisce on, or should we start the dirt sheets and see what's going on in the world of pro wrestling, or what do you want to?
Let's start the dirt sheets. This way, we can get through those. We can always reminisce later.
Well, I was just noticing that WrestlingNews.co had an article by Paul Davis that says WWE star is officially turned babyface. So that's immediately intriguing for me. But so PW Insider is reporting that WWE is now officially listing Kevin Owens as a babyface on their internal roster. The face turn was obvious but had not officially been acknowledged until recently. Says Owens is being pushed as one of the top faces of the Raw brand. Last night on Raw, which I haven't watched yet, so I guess I'm going to spoil it for myself, but he gave an excellent promo during a segment with Austin Theory that will lead to a match on next week's show. Ooh, Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. Take my money. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyways, there seems to be a lot going on with Owens as of late because he has been teasing that he will challenge Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship, and he has been trying to get his friend Sami Zayn to realize that he's being used by the Bloodline. So the next few months for Owens look to be booked with feuds with Theory, Reigns, and likely a reunion with Zayn to feud with the Usos, which is fantastic because that lays the groundwork, guys, for what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, which is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens being able to chase those tag team titles, because the WWE is the only promotion they've been in where they have not won the tag team championships together. So that would be an absolutely phenomenal feat, and I would love to see that happen. Love to see that happen for them. They deserve it.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm not a huge Kevin Owens fan. I didn't watch a lot. But what I saw, he is a great heel.
Yeah, he's a good worker.
I don't know if
period.
I don't know if he's believable as a face. Because he does so well as a heel.
We're about to find out. It's hard to take him as a face, right? Like, even when he wasn't necessarily quote-unquote heel, I always wondered, like, how would they turn him face, like baby face? Because I think there's two different things. There's you turn face, you turn baby face. Baby face is what they stated in that article is the top face of that brand, where everybody else, face or heel, can be different, right?
Yeah, later times of Cena.
What's going on, TBS? Outcast gameplays in the house.
Hello, Outcast Gameplays, and hello, TBS.
If we could get a shout out for TBS and Outcast Gameplays. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, I'm 100% behind. Because let's face it, Kevin Owens is not going to beat Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Universal Championship. We know this, right? But it's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. It continues the story of him trying to pull Sami Zayn away from the Bloodline and get him to realize that he's being used by the Bloodline, right? So there's that. And again, it lays that groundwork for what is going to be a really fun and touching. It's going to be a touch. They're going to draw emotion out of us with the vignettes and the promos and the leading up to the first ever time that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win a tag team championship in the WWE after being able to become tag team champions in every other promotion they've ever wrestled in. So it is a really fun, intriguing, and real story for them. Right? Because they've been friends their whole wrestling life. They've wrestled together in every promotion together. Japan, didn't matter where they went. So that is a fun story with some real history to it. Right? Not just rivalry history, kayfabe wise, but real history on their journey as friends in the business together. Both being from Canada and making their way through the different independent promotions to finally making the WWE, where they have thrived in the best way possible for them, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, 100% behind that, I think. Here's another one. WWE files trademark for a new ring name, and this is again WrestlingNews.co. And it's an Andrew Ravens article. WWE was back at it with a new trademark filing. The company filed for a new ring name with the United States Patent and Trademark Office on September the 8th. The name Oro Mensa is listed for entertainment services such as wrestling exhibitions, performances by professional wrestler, and entertainment. And it is going to go on to list everything that means, and we've done that before. We're not doing that again. But, yeah, as it stands now, there's not an obvious person that will receive that name. But if that changes, we'll pass it along, they say. But, yeah, so O-R-O-M-E-N-S-A-H. Oro Mensa is a new trademark, they filed for the trademark for that name to be used within the company. So that's interesting. Who do you guys think? You know what? Do me a favor, Glenola. Google that name and see what you get.
Okay, hold on just a second.
I'll spell that out for you again.
Go ahead.
Just tell me. Okay, O-R-O is first name. Last name Mensa. M-E-N-S-A-H. Yeah.
Files trademark. Arrives next. WWE on Twitter. Oro Mensa arrives next week. Here we go. WrestleZone.com. 57 minutes ago.
57 minutes ago? Okay. Watch it be the same thing I just read. Hopefully it has more detail, though, because mine was very vague. It just wanted to go on and talk about the patent and everything, what that means for the company.
Did it say a name?
No.
Did I miss that? Okay. Then this is different. Colby Applegate's writing this. WrestleZone.com.
Okay.
Oro Mensa set to debut 9/20 WWE NXT 2.0. Let's see. A new vignette has revealed Oro Mensa will debut on the September 20th episode of NXT 2.0. The newcomer's former NXT UK star, Oliver Carter.
Oh. Now, okay. So, Oliver Carter Oro Mensa. So, how does that correlate? Does it say what... Is there a meaning to the name, or...
I'm still trying to... Let's see.
Because that's interesting, isn't it? Because if his name is Oliver Carter, or that's more of a change from Walter to Gunther, to Pete Dunne to Butch. I mean, Oliver Carter to Oro Mensa, which you would think would be some sort of, what would that be? I don't even know.
Well, I think Oro...
Asian? European? I don't know.
I'm thinking that could also be Spanish.
Spanish? Yeah, could be.
Because I think Oro...
Mensa.
is it was like gold or something like that, or something. Let me
The challenger eating up some damage. Flipping the script on him there. A counter answered by another counter.
So here's something interesting.
Well, I think
Here's something interesting. The name Mensa in Egyptian baby names means born third. So is he a third generation superstar, I wonder? Carter. Oro means, yeah, gold. So
the golden child,
the golden child or the golden third child.
Okay,
So let's Google Oliver Carter. Okay, good. Yes, the wavelengths, the vibes are there tonight.
Oh,
Golden grandchild, TBS says.
that could be too. Yes,
That could be too. Yep.
Here we go, Oliver Carter. Of course, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, but for wrestlers, that seems to be pretty accurate a lot of times. He's Swiss.
He's Swiss.
Yeah,
And does he have anybody in his family that used to wrestle?
that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. While you're looking for that, I'm going to pull up another article here. Again, this is WrestlingNews.co, and it's DDP on meeting Logan Paul, and why Enzo Amore was accused of rape in 2018 but never arrested. I actually read this earlier, and it's a little bit disturbing, actually. And the fact that he was released over it, even more disturbing. Now, I'm hoping with him being popped back in the media, maybe there's a chance down the road, maybe he'll get a job back with the company, who knows. But let me read this to you. It's by Michael Schrute. So on the latest DDP Snake Pit podcast, Diamond Dallas Page and Conrad Thompson discussed some of the creative changes in WWE. DDP also covered some other topics, including what led to Enzo Amore's WWE release. DDP talking about Logan Paul, he says, "We were in the elevator and I could tell that he wasn't a fan from being a kid. He shook my hand and I said, 'Let's do a picture.' I said, let's do the diamond cutter hand sign." And he said, "No, I can't do that. The only other person to say no to me doing the diamond cutter was Val Kilmer. But every single other person has done it with me," he said. "It's a gang sign. I got sued over that." I understood him because a guy like him is such a position. I mean, he's up there. The last thing he needs is wrestling, but it's another thing that brings him to the mainstream again and doing something else that's a spectacle. We have a humongous audience, but he wouldn't do anything because a gang sign, and he's been sued over it before. I said, "Don't worry about it." So we took the picture.
I think, isn't he the one that he made a song and a video where he was using it? And
I believe so, yeah. So DDP also said he knew the story of the incident where Enzo was accused of rape in 2018. He says, "I know the story. The woman who said she didn't use the word rape. I don't know what she said or exactly the words were on Twitter. Enzo was let go, suspended at that point, and then let go for the allegation. Did you know the cops not only never arrested him, he never even got a call from the cops? And the reason for that is there was a guy that came out, and the girl was a hooker. But there was a guy that came out that knew her and said a bunch of stuff in text about Enzo that basically, I don't remember the exact content, but he pulled it out there, and Enzo was completely off the hook because he didn't even do anything." Can you imagine?
oh yeah,
Because
I can imagine.
because he's back in the wrestling scene again, but he laid low for a long time. and lost his job, his dream job, by the way. I know there's people that weren't a fan of Enzo, but man, he was a good talker. If you can actually watch him in the ring when he was doing his thing and didn't say you can't find that entertaining, I don't know what entertained you, because I thought he was completely entertaining. And my only problem with him was I didn't think he was that good of a wrestler, but even by the end of his stint, by the time he was Cruiserweight champion, he had become a pretty good wrestler. He put the time in and still continues to do that. But
that was kind of my thoughts on him. I didn't like him in the ring.
Right.
I took nothing away from him on the mic.
And then when that happened in 2018, I wrote him off like other people did. So when I read that today, coming from Diamond Dallas Page, I was disgusted.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I had my doubts on it when it came out.
I did too, but I actually
have known people that, unfortunately, unlike him, were actually charged, and it came out later. It was all fake.
Yeah, that's bad. That's, you know, so here in,
I don't know how destroyed.
Well, see, I don't know how it works there, but here when that happens, let's say your friend got charged, arrested, and sentenced, and he went to jail for 5 years, and then the truth came out after, say, 3 years. The person that charged him, had him charged and falsely accused, would then have to do 3 years in jail.
Yeah.
Whatever term, plus whatever dead time they did. So that meaning leading up to the trial and whatever else. So if you falsely accuse somebody, and it doesn't matter if they did 10 years. If they did 10 years, you're going to jail 10 years.
Yeah.
You're going to do the same amount of time they did.
Yeah. Fortunately, they weren't convicted.
Well, good. That's good. But I'm just saying, I don't know how it works there. But here, if he wasn't convicted, the person that accused him would be convicted of something.
Yeah. Usually, they're not even charged.
Whoa, Johnny Braddock, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Braddock just won the YTD Academy Submission Championship. And by the way, a submission can also be a knockout. Because being knocked out, you've submitted.
See, yeah, that's actually something I didn't know.
But Johnny Braddock, ladies and gentlemen, now a double champion, because he is not just the new YTD Academy Pure Submission Champion, he is also, for the first time ever, and again, Johnny Braddock, Team the Turret Men, been around for well over 350 episodes, been around since the Archiverse 1.0, they are OGs, and this run as Archiverse World Champion is his first time ever holding that championship. That is the championship that eluded him for the past almost 2 years. So it is actually awesome that not only is he finally the world champion, he just won himself the YTD Academy Submission Championship. Congratulations to Team the Turret Man. All right, what a great way to start the show. That was a fantastic match. I'm going to finish that article in here in just a... Actually, wait, did I finish it? I can't remember if there's anything else. No, that was the end of that article. Okay. All right, so now on to the main feature of the night. And again, we're going to turn it over to the great Glenola while he discusses how this happened, when it took place, what took place, everything in between. But we are getting to the main feature, which is the second biannual Allen Severn Open Invitational Tournament. And this tournament is being held under the Tables Mayhem rule set. Best 2 out of 3 table matches. It is going to be a fire tournament. The villains that are in this matchup, it is going to be fire. It is going to be a thrill ride, so don't miss a single solitary minute of it. But, Glenola, how did we get to this point?
Well, the Wolfman had this kind of one of those ideas where, you know, what can we do that nobody's really thought about? And, you know, so he came up with this idea. Start off with some tag matches to qualify for the tournament. And then, so he put the Coalition versus the Coalition in a tag match. He put Demolition versus Poindexter and Doc Brown. I'm still going to call him that.
So
it's better than the term the other Wolfpack members use for him.
16.3 thousand Archivers bucks went to Leo the King.
Wow.
Is he even here? He doesn't even know. Where's Boss Apollo?
Oh.
That is crazy. Yo, the turret man! I didn't even notice Mr. T was in the house. Here we are talking about him, because I didn't have the chat up. I had the betting lines up, so I didn't even realize that he's been here. What's going on, Mr. T? Welcome in. Episode number 381, Mr. T. We are only 19 episodes away from 400 episodes. Tell me, what do you think about that, being a member? And I'll have to listen to the VOD for that, because it on the chat it cuts out when somebody yells too loud. So I think it does when I do it for you guys too. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So. But Mr. T, by the way, the first time ever as the Archiverse World Champion, now the YTD Academy Pure Submission Champion. What do you think of Johnny Braddock's progression over the past couple of months? It's been crazy, hasn't it?
TBS says the mic cut out on their end too.
Oh, did it?
And Distinct Cone.
Yo, DC.
Welcome
in, DC. Joe Link says the Arkham inmates invaded the Archerverse. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with Poindexter being in the house, with the Wolfpack period. I mean, we went from Marty McFly and Doc Brown to Poindexter, actually Penguin Dexter, and the Joker. So, and both of them happen to be in this tournament. And of course, as Glenola continues to explain the tournament situation, he'll explain how that happened. Because the tournament qualifiers started off a very specific way.
Yeah. So
while you're doing that, I'll open the next betting line.
Okay. Like I said, it started off as tag matches. Coalition versus Coalition. Yeah, Demolition versus the Wolfpack. Being, actually, yeah, it was Doc Brown and Poindexter. Then you had the Fallen versus the Anarchists. And you had Tons of Funk versus the Hart Foundation. So, you got a tag team, they win the match. They're entered in as singles competitors. So now, it's like your normal tournament. You have in this case, you have Poindexter versus the Iceman. Joker versus Damien. Elijah Archer versus Nightmare. And then Youngblood versus the Hitman.
Yeah, originally it was actually Jason Ironman in the tournament, but he has, of course, since retired and is pursuing ventures outside the business. He may return in managerial duties later on, but so Elijah Archer, of course, replaced Jason Ironman at the request of Alan Severn.
Why isn't he the Riddler? That's kind of was my thought originally.
Why isn't he worth Riddler, yeah?
But it's Penguin Dex.
Penguin Dexter. But anyways, I'll get back to the, while you continue to explain, and of course, before we get back to the dirt sheets, I'll get the first match of the quarterfinals underway. But let's have a quick look at these quarterfinals. From Team Froggy Mothlegs, Penguin Dexter taking on Team Christian Cools, the Iceman Christian Hart. We have, it used to be Doc Brown. I mean, he did not enjoy that beatdown, apparently, because he returned with quite the chip on his shoulder. The Joker returned. I don't even know. This still makes me shake my head. But the Joker returned at Poindexter, now Penguin Dexter's side. He is also in the tournament, taking on the Nightmare Damien from Team Kraken Skulls. And, of course, we have the one Elijah Archer taking on Lil Joey Nightmare. And then we have Youngblood Graves, also representing the Coalition, taking on Bret the Hitman Hart, who, of course, represents the Hart Foundation. So it is going to be a fire tournament. Let's get the first match of the quarterfinals underway right now. Betting lines are already open. It's showtime and go time for the first matchup. Let's go.
It's... So after this, go through this whole tournament, and... it was, I'll say, the qualifying matches were, every one of them was an awesome match.
Oh, yeah. We even had one in the YTD Academy, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then they're going to face Reese, The Voice, and that's going to be a hell of a match.
Multiple-time world champion.
Yeah.
Reese is a multiple-time world champion, tag team champion. It was awesome to see him win the Grand Prix championship, actually.
Oh, definitely.
You know who hasn't had a championship in a hot minute, though? Well, I guess Uptown B. Henry, it's been a while for him, too, but not as long as the villain. Kareem Key Woods has not been champion in a hot minute. Well, I mean, I believe they held the tag titles not too long ago, but I'm talking singles competition here.
Oh, yeah. It happens. That's one of the great things of the Archerverse.
Are you guys ready?
It's not just one or two people winning the titles.
And speaking of titles, Penguin Dexter, one half of the WCW World Tag Team Champions. And by the way, if anybody's wondering why there are tables at the ringside, again, each matchup in the tournament is held under the rule set of Tables Mayhem, which means best 2 out of 3 falls tables match. One of the most brutal of the matchups here at the Archerverse. Of course, this matchup particularly was developed by the Wolfpack.
Yeah, actually, you really look at it, a lot of new matches recently have been ideas of the Wolfpack.
They have.
The Chamber of Pain. Oh man, I can't think of what it's called, but it's a Battle Royale.
Somebody want to ban
match.
Outcast gameplays, please? He referred to this as a stream. And, by the way, you have forced me to do it. Outcast gameplays, this is completely your fault.
I think you're right, though, TVS. I think he did have a mid-card title not too long ago.
Number 83. The word stream now on the list. A sandwich.
Some would say the superstar thinks a little too much of themselves with the take of
Life is great. Timed herself out again. God damn it! She's doing it on purpose. She wants to time herself out. It's like, give herself a wee break. That's funny.
Oh, just don't cross the stream.
How dare you, Outcast gameplays? Shameful. Yeah, that's right. We were actually just talking about that, Joe Link, and we couldn't remember who it was. Thank you. Like, Glenola and I were literally just talking about that not long ago. I think
was
it was
that Kyle that did that? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm trying to remember.
Now, I can't remember if we were discussing this at the beginning of the broadcast or if it... Whoa! Jesus. The Iceman. All over Poindexter at the moment. But anyways, I couldn't remember if it was something we discussed right at the beginning of the broadcast or if it was pre-broadcast. I couldn't remember.
Pre-broadcast.
Was it pre? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were literally just discussing that very thing because this is the first time that the Tables Mayhem has been used in a tournament in quite a while. And only the second time, actually. But We couldn't remember who put themselves through the table. We were also talking about the time that Archer decided to like walk right off the top of the cell. That was fun.
Hey, y'all saw that?
Yo, Boss Apollo's back.
You
Welcome back.
You want that money?
Leo the King won it all.
I saw it. I saw that.
Okay, now we were discussing this just a little earlier. I happened to find clips from the Soulman Wolfman match that we've talked about many times.
Oh yeah.
And you know, see, this one that I just posted is
Yo, Woozy! Welcome in, Woozy. Welcome in, buddy. What are you doing? How was your day? And by the way, everybody, Woozy will be back at the right-hand side of the host with the most tomorrow night for the Archerverse Wrestle Wars. He'll be getting his new headset. And Woozy, how many times have we told you, just because you're mad at GTA 5, you're mad at Fortnite, you're mad, well, at anything else you're playing, we do not throw the headset across the room. That is not good for the headset.
Hold on, this is not cooperating with me correctly.
Was it not letting? Did it post wrong?
Okay, so at least that one copied right. Now I gotta find.
Look at Galanola spamming links in the chat, guys.
Yeah. So there's two from the ending that is the same clip. And then that Soulman tosses the Wolfman. That was the fourth time he got tossed off, which led then to the walk-off victory that Archer and I could never quite remember. You know what happened? We just knew it wasn't the. He hurled off the trailer that ended it.
Back inside. He'll take things into the ring.
All right. The Iceman setting up a table here. Oh, Poindexter in trouble. Oh, now why wouldn't he have put him through the table instead of beside the table? That makes little sense to me. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't play. Oh, Penguin Dexter down 1-0 to the Iceman Christian Hart, guys, and he is not moving. By the way, Penguin Dexter in trouble. The Iceman looks good to go, focused and ready to roll on.
Yeah.
Apparently, one table was not good enough.
See, this match was intentionally chosen so that nobody had the edge over anybody else.
With the table match, you mean?
Yeah.
Nice belly to belly by Poindexter. Ooh. Whoa! Running STO. Poindexter's down again. And the Iceman going for a third table here. Poindexter's just going to have every corner set up with a table by the time the Iceman is done here.
I'm gonna get off now. I can't stop talking. Bobby.
What's that, boss?
I'm gonna jump off. I can't stop talking.
Yep.
So.
No problem, boss.
Okay.
Hope you feel better.
Boss.
We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Lurk away.
And Bucket Phenom, you're not in this tournament.
No, Tyler Bronco isn't in this tournament because he wasn't part of the qualifiers.
Yeah. This one is Archer, Graves, Poindexter, Joker, Little Joey Nightmare, Nightmare Damien, Christian Hart, and Bret the Hitman Hart.
But Bucket Phenom, that doesn't mean that Tyler Bronco won't be in a future tournament.
Yeah. You know.
Outcast Gameplay says, blame Woozy. He thought the headset was a bag of Cheetos and ate it. Woozy's been hanging out with Carino Farmer, I guess. He's eating headsets now, according to Outcast Gameplays. Yo, Distinct Cone with the gift sub to Bucket Phenom. And That is the 28th gift sub from Team Distinct Cone. Distinct Cone, thank you very much for your generosity. Always appreciate when people take the time to show just a little bit of extra love.
I wonder. I thought about doing it. Nope, okay. I thought about trying to make a shout out for her over here, but I couldn't remember if I had or not.
I mean, are you allowed to do that?
I think a mod can.
Yeah, no, you absolutely can. But I mean, is that something that DC would enjoy?
Well,
to put it in.
Woozy
says, "I love Cheeto," but Woozy, your headset does not look like a Cheeto. Do you see the problem with that?
I thought it was a giant nugget.
I mean, at very best, it's a pretzel. You know, I mean, what else would be that kind of a shape? Glenola, you got a joke time, my friend.
Yes, I saw that.
And while you're doing that, I'll look for our next dirt sheet article, see what's going on in the dirt sheets while you're running off your joke time. Oh. I found one.
Well,
but I shall wait till you're done your joke time, though.
Okay. Let's see here.
Damn, Yokozuka Cutter by Penguin Dexter. Christian Hart in trouble now. I mean, since the first fall, of course, Christian Hart putting Poindexter through that table. I mean, he's been on fire.
Well,
certainly lit a fire under his ass. Did not enjoy being put through that table. I mean, who would, but... it has been a real struggle for control since then. It's been crazy.
well, guy walking down the street and talking with his friend, and his friend just kind of starts making fun of him for enjoying wrestling. His friend's like, you know that stuff is fake, right? So he just kind of looks over at his friend and goes, so are your wife's boobs, but I still enjoy them for 3 hours every Monday night.
Whoa! Reverse suplex by Christian Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and moving on to the semi-finals from Team Christian Cool, the Iceman Christian Hart has eliminated Penguin Dexter.
Thank you for the gift and sub, DC. I appreciate it.
Woozy with a swear jar blaming Outcast Gameplays. Outcast Gameplays has his own Archiverse box and could easily produce a swear jar of their own, so I call complete BS. Aha, see how I did that there?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Abbreviated. Abbreviated. That does not count. You're welcome, Outcast Gameplays. I do not agree with One Woozy TV's antics to try and cause villainy and stir the pot for you. Perhaps Outcast Gameplays should just join the broadcast, Glenola, and Outcast Gameplays could tell Woozy exactly what he thinks of the allegations that were placed into the realms of the Archerverse through his... You know what it is? You know what it is? He's very upset that he can't join the broadcast, so he's trying to ruin the show for Outcast Gameplays. That's what it is. It's a rivalry amongst friends, if you will.
And just adding to that point, this is a tournament. If you've got the Archiverse on PlayStation, join us.
Yeah, anybody is welcome to join the show tonight. The Outcast has joined the broadcast. Welcome to episode number 381, sir.
I got some words for you, pal. Okay?
Tell him. Tell him how you feel.
Eating, toe sucking, butt fingering douche.
Some people like toe sucking. It's weird, but
listen, okay? He said Cheetos, okay? He sprinkles the Cheeto powder on toes before he, yeah.
Oh, I have to issue the payout for that match too before I forget.
I'm gonna give Woozy these hands. You just wait. He's gonna lose to me on 2K again.
All right, let's see here.
All right, that's good. I threw my hand. I threw words. I threw words. I did what I wanted.
Had to toss some trash at Woozy. False allegations from One Woozy TV. Ghastly. All right, so the Iceman won the matchup. So there you go. Payout has been issued, and I'll start the betting line for the next match, which is the Joker versus the Nightmare Damien. Now, we all know Joker is actually Doc Brown. We don't really know who Doc Brown is. Although, what was the name that came out in the Archerverse dirt sheets? Was it Ephraim? Where's Froggy Mothlegs? Somebody summon Froggy Mothlegs. I believe it was Ephraim, though. Somehow that name correlates with Doc Brown. So I believe that's... But we still don't know who that is, though. We just know that... Well, he apparently has multiple personalities and happens to like DC. And not distinct Cone DC, but actual... Well, DC. You know? He's the Joker, apparently. You kind of cut in and out there, Outcast. We can't hear you.
My headset's starting to pull a Cheetos.
Oh, nice. Did you lend it to Woozy? How dare you?
Yes, I did. I let him have it for like 5 seconds. He said, "Hey, can I borrow it? Because mine's broken." And yeah.
And then he bit that one too.
Yeah, there's like a big old juicy bite taken out.
Ghastly.
Right, fellas. I joined to roast Woozy. I'll catch y'all. I'll be on the stream tomorrow. I'll swing by.
Sounds good.
All right, y'all have a good rest of the stream.
Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in to cuss out Woozy for his his ghastly antics. Thanks for the warning, he says. Ouch. Alright, so next matchup again, the Joker versus the Nightmare Damien from Team Kraken Skulls. But which one of them is going to move on to face the Iceman? Will it be Joker or Damien? 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. It is showtime and go time for matchup number 2 in the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship Gold Rush Tournament. Let's go. All right. Now, where were we? I had another article I was going to read.
It's Ephraim O'Malley.
Ephraim O'Malley, that's it. That is apparently, well, Joker, a.k.a. Doc Brown's name. We still don't know really how it ties into the past of Penguin Dexter, Poindexter, Marty McFly, and everything else he's been. So we're still.
Man just calls him asshole. So I'm, you know.
But we don't know who it is still. We're getting little tiny pieces of information slowly, right, filtering through. We now know that his name is Ephraim O'Malley, for instance. What does that mean, though? Does that? I don't know who Ephraim O'Malley is. I mean, was he somebody new from high school, college, an independent wrestling promotion? Was it a girlfriend's brother? I don't know. I don't know who Ephraim O'Malley is. It's just it's very interesting.
Due to something I happened to overhear a while back on from the locker room, I'm gonna guess either college or high school, and quite possibly high school.
Perhaps we'll read something about it in the trash can.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can remember how that was. But something where he was being warned about war coming in, and there was mention of liquid heat. For those of you that don't know, liquid heat is often used as a massage help with sore muscles on athletes. And he used it somehow on War to piss him off.
Who we still have yet to see debut in a match yet. Or at least, an official match of his own, anyway.
Yeah.
So anyways, I do have another article for the Dirt Sheets here. This is kind of interesting, actually. It was published by Joey G, WrestlingHeadlines.com. And it says, Kevin Nash reveals how much money he got after suing WCW and his relationship with Dixie Carter. Says, on the latest edition of his Click This podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash once again gave his thoughts on the current state of the industry, which included the former world champion revealing how much money he made when he sued WCW, how he felt about his TNA run, and what his relationship is with Dixie Carter. And he says, I don't recall ever seeing a merchandise check in WCW, not a dime. The minute they went out of business, I sued. It was a 50-50 split with the company, and the three of us each got 16.7%. I still get that quarterly. It's a retirement. It's enough money for me to retire. Says he had fun during his TNA run. He said, I had fun there, man. I knew the business. I didn't have to argue about cash. I got paid well. I would work 5 days a month for them, and you make $25,000. I mean, that's for 5 days' work. And he calls Dixie Carter a friend. He says, great, I consider her a friend. So that's his relationship with Dixie Carter is still, to this day, apparently very, very good. So, I mean, the problem I have with Dixie Carter is she just didn't know what she was doing. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, other people know more. Like, look at the problems where they're having currently with AEW. So there's issues that arise in professional wrestling and when it comes to running a promotion, etc. But Dixie Carter just made one horrible mistake after another. And it just got to the point where, because TNA, much like AEW, started off this great up-and-coming promotion with new, fresh talent, and it slowly became a safe haven for WWE rejects, which, of course, is what I like to call people released from WWE that are either no longer usable for whatever reason, or perhaps they were let go for whatever reason, or even maybe fired for whatever reason. I mean, either way, they ended up there. But I told everybody that bringing Hogan and everybody in and doing what they were doing was going to tank the company, and it did. They still exist. They are called Impact Wrestling now, after being sold a few different times. But they are not the same company. They do not have the same... They don't have the same following they used to, that's for certain. Which is unfortunate, but... yeah, I don't know what she's like as a person, but as far as a wrestling promoter goes, I didn't like Dixie Carter as far as that goes.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed pre-Hogan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I liked some of the after Hogan, really, on that time frame. But
yeah,
a lot of people didn't like it, but I'll be honest, I kind of liked the six-sided ring.
Oh, did you really?
Unique.
So here's the thing. I thought it was unique too. I thought it was cool. The problem is, the reason I found TNA, well, this is a good thing for them, but the reason I found it at the time is I was surfing around for different MMA promotions that you could watch on television, and I saw the six-sided ring, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, and it turned out to be TNA wrestling. And I knew TNA existed, I just didn't watch it often, and I didn't really realize they had a six-sided ring at that point, because you're going back quite a while ago now. But so I found them because I was looking for an MMA show and found TNA wrestling because of the six-sided ring. What I did not like about the six-sided ring is there was way too many botch spots. Things seemed really awkward coming off the ropes at many different angles and times. I just didn't like how it interrupted the flow of a match way too often because there weren't enough people used to wrestling inside of the six-sided ring. They were still used to that four-sided ring, which is a lot different to work with. It is.
It is, and it set them apart though. To me, that's what that ring was TNA.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what every other promotion was doing.
No, I agree.
That Ultimate X match, that was kind of cool too.
Yeah, well, the X Division period, right? Because I mean, most of the time it was, fatal four-ways, but it wasn't just fatal four-way. There were many X Division matches that weren't fatal four-way, but the X Division was meant to be a place where everybody. I think eventually they had a weight limit on it, didn't they?
I don't know if they actually put one on it.
Did they not? I can't remember, but I know.
Well, because I know Kevin Nash.
Yes,
was in
I
the
know.
X Division for a while.
He was. And that was the thing, is it was a division. It was an extreme strong style, open weight class division for people to showcase their talents, and I enjoyed it very much.
And then the fact that they didn't even use a ladder, they had to go across that rope, to get to it.
First pinfall of the night, or well, not pinfall, first fall of the night, via being put through a table, I believe it. The Nightmare Damien.
Yep.
Oh, suplex driver. That is a disgusting move, isn't it? Absolutely ghastly.
Oh, yeah.
Folds you up like an accordion. Can you imagine how that must feel on the neck? I gotta tell you, the Nightmare is all over Joker here. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he is going to suffer the very same fate as Penguin Dexter.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'd almost forgotten how agile the Nightmare is.
TBS, they were not all four-way matches, no.
Yeah, they had different ones too. I know at one point they did a six-man tag X Division match.
They did. They had all different types of matchups. Yeah. There was, I mean, don't get me wrong, to my recollection, there was never a one-on-one X Division matchup.
Yeah, I don't believe there was.
No.
But, because one of the other things they did that I kind of got a kick out of is they did that international match.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
And they did one, was
was awesome.
Six-man tag, Ultimate X, in that international division. So you had these Japanese wrestlers versus the American wrestlers, and
Yo, Bucket Phenom, I thought Glenola already answered that question for you, but Tyler Bronco is not in this particular tournament, no. Wow, it just got evened up, guys, 1-1. The Joker just put the Nightmare Damien through a table.
With a show of strength, he power-bombed the Nightmare.
Much larger individual, by the way. I can't remember exactly what the weight and height is of Doc Brown, Ephraim O'Malley, Joker, whatever we're going to call him. But he is much smaller. Look at that. I mean, Damien Tower. Uh-oh. Only that. Joker is going to slip at the back door, big elbows in the head, but the Nightmare is much, much larger. Much larger. And Joker just went the complete wrong way with that Alabama Slammer right there. And he may pay the price for that. We'll see, but oh, Damien just busted Joker's nose, I'm pretty sure, with that big elbow. Oh, vicious DDT. But again, you could have DDT'd him through the table. You missed out on an opportunity there. But anyways, yeah, back to what you were saying there, Galal.
I forgot. Oh, crap.
This is not going to be pretty. And he's still bringing the fight. Yeah, he's able to unleash some righteous offense to bring things to his favor.
Oh, my God.
You know what they say. If you can't remember, it either wasn't that... Whoa, the Joker just put the Nightmare Damien through the table and is moving on to face the Iceman, Christian Hart. Wow. So Penguin Dexter couldn't get the job done, but his partner in crime... Well, quite literally, if you take the character for what it's worth, is moving on to the semifinals. Awesome. I mean, that is your team Mr. Ephraim O'Malley, a.k.a. Doc Brown, a.k.a. Joker, moving on to face Christian Hart. What do you think of that? I mean, I know that's your team, but what do you? I got to be honest. Do you think Joker stands? I mean, he just went through a vicious battle with Damian, and now he's got to go into the semifinals and face one of the single best technical wrestlers in Archerverse history.
Oh, definitely. I'll be honest. I'm not even going to try to predict that match because.
Speak of that, thank you. I have to issue the payout for the last match.
Yeah. Joker surprises with every match.
Clearly, I did not think he was winning that, did you?
Yeah. To be honest, no. I was hopeful, of course, he's part of the Wolfpack. But,
3,000
nightmare.
3,000 Archerverse bucks just went to TBS and 2 others.
Nice.
Alright, so on to the next match of the night, the third match of the quarterfinals. And the first match in the second leg of the tournament, the one Elijah Archer versus Lil Joey Nightmare. Now this is intriguing because let's face it, Lil Joey Nightmare has already beat Archer before. I believe he has actually, they've only faced each other once, and he has 1-0 over Archer. So he has defeated Archer already. Archer taking the place of Ironman, Jason Ironman, because Ironman has retired, moved on to other ventures. So Alan Severn handpicked Archer to replace Ironman, and will face Lil Joey Nightmare. But who do you guys think is going to move on to the semifinals?
Nothing against Archer on this. I have to go with Little Joey. Just because, like I've said it before with Joker, and I've said it with Penny Dexter, he never ceases to amaze. He goes up against much bigger men and comes out of the victorious somehow.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I can't argue with that. All right, well, either way, betting lines are open. Who do you think is going to win? Who's moving on to the semifinals? Who joins the Iceman and the Joker in the semifinals of this Grand Prix Wrestling Championship tournament? Is it going to be the one Elijah Archer or Little Joey Nightmare? Take a side. Pick a superstar. Bet your wives, your car, and your mortgage. But either way, participate in that bet. Get going. Let's go. Come on. Do not be cheap. Don't be like Christian Cool. But you have about 4.5 minutes left to bet. And in the meantime, it is showtime and go time for matchup number 3 in the quarterfinals. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Let's go. But anyways, yeah. So you think Little Joey Nightmare. So what has impressed you most about Little Joey Nightmare, other than the fact that he's accomplished some crazy feats at his size? But what is your most... When would you say he impressed you the most?
Oof. That's hard. Really is, because, like I said, it's amazing each time. So I'll be honest, I can't really decide on a single most impressive match.
I am blown away. I'll be honest, I am blown away that you did not choose the match where he defeated Archer.
It's just, like I said, it's hard to have a, most spectacular, when he's spectacular every time he steps in the ring.
And not to mention, he's beat some very noteworthy people, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there's that, too.
Wolfman, he's beaten, he's punched way above his weight class, literally.
Indeed, way. Beating people way above his weight class. I mean, look at Poindexter even. Yeah. Poindexter weighs a $105 soaking wet, and that man beat Andre the Giant. Mm-hmm. But yet lost, right? But yet lost tonight to the Iceman Christian Hart.
Yeah.
Now, different circumstances, different rule set. You can argue all of that, but that kind of just speaks volumes for the Iceman when you think about it.
But yeah, not only did he beat Andre the Giant, he made Andre the Giant submit.
Doesn't matter where
You know.
he's competing. This guy just wants to
I mean, Poindexter is tapping out giants, folks. That's what he does. That's what he does. Joe Link says, even though Christian Hart is a technical wrestler, it's about putting someone through a table. It's basically who has been worn out more. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens when the Iceman steps back into the ring against Joker. Archer ready to rock and roll, waiting for Lil Joey Nightmare to, well, sit up off of that table and make his way to the squared circle. Still freaks me out to this day that the man electrocutes himself before wrestling a match. Right? That's crazy, is it not? It's crazy. In my opinion. IMO. I speak for no one else. But for me, I don't even know what to compare that to. Some people get, goosebumps. Some people get nauseated. Some people just get that extra boost of adrenaline from excitement before they step into the squared circle. Lil Joy Nightmare shoots himself up with electricity. Team Kraken Skulls. They are wonderful people. I tell you. Unfortunately, we of course lost the Witch Ann Damien to free agency. She's testing waters and other promotions. We still have Lil Joey and the Nightmare, though, ripping through the roster. Anyways, while this match gets going, I, ladies and gentlemen, must take a break and use the facilities, and I also am getting a little dry in the throat area, so I'm going to grab myself a beverage. I leave you in the hands with the co-host with the most, Glenola. Glenola, do you by chance have a list? Because there wasn't a whole lot of extra interesting information in the dirt sheets that's really worth. And we also have tomorrow night shows, so it'll give us some extra stuff for tomorrow night. Because some of them were spoilers, etc., from last night and this evening. So, if you happen to have a list, if you would, sir, feel free to get that started. Yeah, I know. That's. You don't have to hurt the feeling. I was just suggesting that if, never mind. I'll be back. It is not funny. How dare you? I should ban you. Actually, no, I'm not going to ban you. I'm going to ban Woozy.
Okay. Well, I do have a list right here. Oh, that sounds fun, Cone. But I got from the Sportster, written by Matthew Wilkinson, published May 25th, 2021. 10 good WWE wrestlers who needed better booking to be great.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Worrying about getting a fallback is easier than rehab.
And I know Archer's going to agree with number 10. Cody Rhodes. At that time, he really, I'll be honest, I was never really impressed with Cody Rhodes anyways. That's just me. But, he was not booked well. Number 9 is Andrade. I am not familiar with Andrade. But number 8, we've got Mr. Kennedy. Now, I don't know if he would have been great. I was never really impressed with Mr. Kennedy. And as for his booking they say his booking was inconsistent. Well, it was inconsistent because every time they started to give him a push, he'd get injured. It's kind of hard to be consistent when you don't know if he's going to be able to wrestle one week to the next. this line here, despite the fact he had endless amounts of charisma and a good character, Mr. Kennedy wasn't given the push he deserved. The guy was written into so many storylines, but they couldn't finish him because, well, he go get injured, get knocked out, or be out for a while, and, you know. Number 7 is Ryback. And there's another one, you know, yeah, I think they did mishandle him a little bit. But, you know, he was all, I've heard that there was people backstage that would refuse to work with him because they called him dangerous. So I don't know. Number 6, we got Vader. Yeah, and again, you know, he didn't get that push. Really, he didn't in WWE. But he was great anyways, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Now, number 5, I can actually agree with, is Bam Bam Bigelow. You know, Bigelow should have been a lot bigger than he was, you know, in the company. You know,
I have returned.
Alrighty, welcome back.
What have I missed? Holy shit. Archer's got a table set up. No, Lil Joy Nightmare, the reverse DDT. Of course I couldn't come back to him putting Lil Joy Nightmare through a table or anything. No. Wait, before you tell me what's going on with the list, what's been going on with the match? What have I missed?
A great match.
Right, but
pure and simple. It's
that
been
is
back and forth.
I was going to say, that's about as vague as it comes. Has it been back and forth, one-sided?
You know, it's all like Joe Lee just said. It's 0-0 still.
It's 0-0? Wow. All right,
yeah,
we got ourselves a battle.
You know, just pretty much
Damn.
what I expected.
Corkscrew DDT. Little Joey in trouble here. Oh, just about beheaded him with that one. But anyways, what's your list?
10 good WWE wrestlers who needed better booking to be great.
Interesting. How far did you get so far?
Oh, I'm like number 5, I think. I'm on number 5. But I'm gonna go back here for you a little bit.
Okay.
Now take it into account. This was 2021.
He just bounced a table off Little Joy Nightmare's skull. Did you see that? And look at it. He's going for another table. There's already 4 in the ring. He wants a 5th.
No, you can never have too many tables.
Fair.
But
bro kick right to the face.
Number 10 was Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, well, I mean, in his original run anyways, for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's not a good wrestler now. He's a great wrestler now. So, I mean, that definitely is speaking about his past run for sure, I would think.
Okay, number 9 was Andrade, who I'm not really familiar with.
Andrade. That is...
Andrade? Okay.
Yeah. That would be Charlotte Flair's fiance.
Ah.
He, too, went to AEW thinking the grass was greener.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, number 8, I think is full of crap. Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy, I don't... I mean, he had some moments during his career that were actually what you might even consider great. But that's the thing, though. There were moments. And no, I don't think he was that good of a wrestler. He was great on the microphone. He was entertaining. But I didn't think he was that good of a wrestler.
No, it wasn't a booking issue he had.
No.
You know?
I don't think so.
How many storylines did they start with him?
Well, yeah, exactly. Including ones that they couldn't follow through with because he was getting injured. The guy was so injury prone.
Yeah. So, number 7 was Ryback.
Well, see, I actually think Ryback was a pretty good wrestler, especially for such a big guy. We talked about this recently. It wasn't booking. It wasn't him not being a good wrestler that was the problem. It was him that was the problem.
Yeah, really it was. You know, there was some... He got pushed too soon, though. You know, that's booking.
I think so. I think you're right about that, yep.
Yeah. But... And then you had those people backstage saying that he was dangerous. You know, refusing to work with him.
Yeah. There's that.
Yeah. Number 6 was Vader.
Like, I don't know.
You know. They didn't book him well, but you know, I'd still consider him great.
He definitely wasn't booked well in WWF.
Yeah, well, that's what they're talking about, just in WWF.
Oh, okay.
Because they actually say everywhere he went, Vader was a massive star and a true main event player. When it came to joining WWE, that all changed. You know, while it was constantly used, he wasn't pushed or booked as dominant main event talent.
Yeah.
You know. But then number 5 was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, he lawn darted Lil Joey Nightmare right through a table's 1-0. That was vicious. Oh, face first through the table. And look at this, he's setting him up for another table run. Oh, he punched him through the table. Archer jabbed him in the face and knocked him right through the table. That is, after that whole, I mean, it was nothing forever. And just like that, the one Elijah Archer finishes the match, puts Lil Joey Nightmare through another table, and is moving on to the semifinals. Wow.
Wow, that just...
All right, that's crazy. Wow. All right, let's see. Wow, there was a bunch of votes on Elijah Archer even. I'm surprised. All right, the payout has been issued. All right. On to the next match and final match of the quarterfinals. And we've got Youngblood Graves representing the Coalition, taking on Bret the Hitman Hart representing the Hart Foundation. Now, how interesting would it be if it came down to Elijah Archer and Youngblood Graves, Coalition versus or even if the Hitman makes it through, right? And the Iceman beats the Joker, and Bret Hart beats EA. Iceman versus Bret Hart. That'd be iconic.
Yeah, you know, either way, they both would be awesome matches.
Right?
You know, that's the cool part about this tournament is it very well could come down to
teammates.
You know.
All right, so who's it going to be? Who's moving on to face Elijah Archer in the semifinals? Is it going to be Youngblood Graves from Team One Woozy TV, or is it going to be Bret the Hitman Hart representing the Hart Foundation and Team Christian Cool? 5 minutes, as always, to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. It's showtime and go time, ladies and gentlemen. The final match of the quarterfinals. Youngblood Graves representing the Coalition and One Woozy TV taking on the Hitman, Bret Hart. Let's go. All right, and back to what you were saying. Yeah, I mean, I got to back up pretty much everything you've said so far, so yeah. I don't disagree with it at all.
Yeah. But, really, I totally agree with the Bam Bam Bigelow. He was misused.
Oh, by far. I mean, that dude. I mean, how many big guys do you know that could moonsault off the top rope like that? He was cartwheeling around the ring. He could actually wrestle. His suplexes were devastating. His brain buster, by the way, probably one of the best you've ever seen. Go back and watch Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he also, and it was very maybe people don't even remember it, but he also had a very good DDT. And he would snap
I don't remember
that.
So well, but yeah,
he would he would almost roll you over delivering that puppy, and then he would do the cartwheel and land on you or something. But
oh yeah. I'll be honest, the NES game, WWF on NES, he was my go-to.
Was he? Yeah.
And yeah, anytime I used Bam Bam Bigelow on that game, I was undefeated.
You know, we should look into hiring Bam Bam Bigelow at the Archerverse.
No, not the Archerverse.
YTD Academy? Starcade? Okay. and another name that's popped up in social media lately that people would love to see on Starcade, Wrestle War, they don't even care, is the total package Lex Luger.
Oh, yeah. But number 4 is Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett. Yeah.
I'll be honest, I never liked Wade Barrett.
Oh, did you not? I liked Wade Barrett.
No, I really didn't.
He's a rough, tough Englishman that can really go in that ring.
Yeah,
is why I liked
never
him.
A fan.
No? You didn't like the Bad News Barrett?
No.
Really?
I honestly didn't. Yeah.
Wow. Because I thought Bad News Barrett was brilliant. I actually wish it had a... And as you can see, Bret the Hitman Hart won half of the YTD Academy World Tag Team Champions. They, of course, won the championships earlier today in a fantastic match against the Public Enemy. He and the Iceman Christian Hart. They battled for more than 15 minutes before finally becoming the new YTD Academy World Tag Team Champions. Or Tag Team Champions, rather, not World Tag Team Champions. The World Tag Team Championships belong to Starcade and Wrestle Wars.
Wow.
Did you throw down a bet on this, Glenola? Who did you bet for?
Actually, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't. You still have a minute and a half to do so if you wish. I'm going with Bret the Hitman Hart.
You know what? I'm gonna do something I shouldn't.
You're gonna bet on the Coalition. Ooh, bulldog by Bret Hart. Nice leg drop right across the throat.
Put 100 on Graves.
100 on Graves. Not a lot in the betting pool as of right now. Everybody's reserving their betting tonight. They're being very reserved.
What do you think of the amount of points lost in that first match?
Oh, yeah. Yep. But it's always a reminder that participating in the betting lines is a great way to become interactive more with the community and with the channel, with the show itself. You can win some Archerverse bucks. You can also lose some Archerverse bucks.
Oh, yeah. And, most of you are allowed to win Archerverse bucks. I'm the only one banned from winning Archerverse bucks.
You are banned from winning Archerverse bucks. You have too many. It's ghastly.
Joe says he saw an old WWF fan sign about Bret. It said, Bret Hart isn't a hitman, he's a shit man. He saw it on a post someone was making about bad fan signs. Actually...
See, that's a terrible fan sign.
No, it's actually a great fan sign, but it's, we disagree with it.
I mean, we did, after all, call him Bret the Wet Man Fart. So there's that.
Well, back to the list. Number 3
yes, sir.
was criminally booked wrong. He deserved so much better. As great as he is and was, DDP.
Yeah.
You know,
he definitely could have been booked.
WWF, that was just... They fucked him.
You know why?
And simple.
Because he was a WCW bred talent, that's why.
Mm-hmm. And for his age, taking his age into account, he was still amazing.
Oh, yeah. Totally agree. Oh, Bret Hart going through a table. It is 1-0 for Young Blood Graves, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this is Table Mayhem rules. Best 2 out of 3 tables falls.
So, number 2 on the list is Luke Harper.
Luke Harper. A.K.A. Brody Lee.
Yeah. I don't know, he was the one, they do mention he's the one that was getting over with the fans.
He was, yeah. Absolutely. You know what the thing is he might have been just as over as Bray Wyatt eventually had he had lived. Now, mind you, he went to AEW, but I think he would have returned after a while.
Good possibility.
Yeah. He was a big man that could really go. He wasn't all that great on the mic was his only downfall, I think. He just needed to get better with the promo work. Everything else, his body of work as far as wrestling goes and as far as being so agile and enjoyable to watch in the ring, he was very good in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
And how big was Brody Lee? He must have been, what, 6'7"? 6'6", 6'7", something like that? I don't know. I mean, he was a large man. Really sad and tragic what happened to him,
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. 6'5".
6'5". Yeah, so he's as tall as The Rock, and he was a very large dude. Joe Link with kickoff matchmaker Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. Now, being a kickoff match, we want to make sure it sets a good tone for the evening, Joe Link. So, Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory might not be a one-on-one matchup, but I will include them in the kickoff match.
Alrighty. So, the last one on the list, I have mixed feelings on. It's hard for me to separate him from the early character, but at the same time, he did have some skill in the ring and wasn't booked well.
Okay.
Kenny Dykstra.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's hard to separate him from the Spirit Squad.
At the time, he was the better wrestler.
Yeah, he really was.
Right?
Though that wasn't saying much.
Well, not really the better wrestler, but they weren't exactly utilizing Dolph Ziggler well at the time, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I kind of had the mixed on that,
So I guess I should probably take that statement back, because at the time we really didn't know who was the better wrestler, Dykstra or Ziggler. Turns out it was Ziggler, right? Dykstra is still very good, though.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have become one of the greats.
TBS says, I don't hate the Spirit Squad. They were good targets for spot. Yeah, they were. No, we don't hate them either. We just think that it was poor storylines They never had any real great storylines. Good for spots, yes. Involved in what you would consider great rivalries, no. And that's a shame because, you know,
it was fun watching them get their ass kicked.
It was.
But at the same time, I don't know. I just, can't do it. It's, I'd never liked them. And they never really showed me, they just never really showed me anything in the ring that said, hey, look at us. We've got that, we've got it.
Right, yeah.
There's wrestlers, I'll admit, are talented in the ring that I absolutely despise. It wasn't until Dolph Ziggler got really going as Dolph Ziggler that I even started to say, okay, maybe this guy has something.
TBS says, as a supervillain, being able to spot good henchmen is a key factor in not getting caught.
Very true.
Yeah, that is very true. Oh, look at this, Bret Hart tapping out Youngblood Graves, but unfortunately that can't win him the matchup. You got to put him through a table. And it looks like Youngblood Graves was simply playing possum. He is right back on the attack here, looking for another table. Apparently the one in the ring was not good enough. Apparently all the members of the Coalition have to have as many tables as possible in the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, being joined immediately by the mayor of Coolville, the leader of the Coolverse, the captain of the Cool Kids, our good buddy and one of the OG co-hosts with the most, Christian Cool, officially on the broadcast for episode number 381. Welcome in, sir.
What is up?
What is up? Not much. Watching a...
shit, you're way too loud on that other end. Okay, there we go.
Is that anything unusual?
No.
We are in the middle of a sensational tournament. It is the second of the biannual Allen Severn Open Invitational tournaments. And I can't remember if you were paying it, because you were busy there for a spell. But he had a series of qualifying matches that started out with tag teams. And the winners of the tag teams matchups would be then entered into the tournament as singles competitors, which is how we got to where we are now. So it's been interesting. The Iceman, of course, made it through to the semifinals. He'll be facing the Joker in the semifinals. And then, of course, we had Elijah Archer make it through. He replaced Ironman at the request of Severn because he retired. So Archer managed to make it through to the semifinals, and this matchup here will determine who is the final person making it into the semifinals. One of these two will face Archer.
It's funny. Instead of just being like, yeah, Archer was part of the tournament,
damn,
you had to explain that he had to exploit a loophole to get into the tournament.
Well, actually, Severn chose him.
Welcome in the first place.
So there was no loophole.
Hold a minute. Did Graves put Bret Hart through a table that wasn't even set up?
No, there was a table there. Because he delivered an exploder suplex through the table, so you can see it there in the replay.
Well, no, but I'm saying the table is just laying there.
No, it was propped up against the corner. It showed it in the replay there.
No,
one of the replays.
No, the one in the middle is which one I was talking about.
Oh, that was from earlier. I think that was the first.
Okay, I missed it.
That was the first time he put Hart through the table. But anyways, so the winner of the match, and moving on to the semifinals to face Elijah Archer, is Youngblood Graves from Team One Woozy TV, and he also happens to be a member of the Coalition. So we are literally going to see Coalition versus Coalition in the semifinals.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Doesn't it?
Everybody wants me to redeem a joke. All right.
Glenola has one as well, and he has a Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit as well.
Jesus, Glenola, what's the delay?
Right.
Now, seriously, I can get my joke out of the way right now.
All right.
Okay, you go ahead, then I'll go.
All right. You know what's the funniest joke I heard? That CM Punk can move the needle for a wrestling company.
That's the thing, right? And the funniest thing about that is, even though everybody knew that he did not do that he was still pushed for well over 400 days as the company's champion. You know why, though? It wasn't about the needle at that point. It was the merchandise. He sold a lot of merchandise.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes you gotta make money somehow. If you're not getting the ratings, you gotta make merchandise sales.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not making lunch boxes and G-strings and backpacks, then you better be doing good in that ring. You better be moving the needle. And although Punk is a good wrestler, a lot of people put him up there with one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I'm sorry, there's so many people way better than CM Punk. I'm sorry, I've never been on that bandwagon. But
I don't know about best wrestler. I would say best storyteller.
Yeah, storyteller, absolutely. He is a tremendous storyteller.
But for those of you who are watching and those of you who may watch this later, if you watch my VOD from yesterday, someone asked me about Punk and the whole fucking spiel.
Yeah.
I probably went off for like a half hour within like the first hour of my show.
You pulled an Archer. Wow. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He admittedly pulled an Archer over at the Coolverse.
Hey, I hadn't had enough of my Archer as of lately. I'm sorry. I guess it was like the inner you that was inside me trying to come out.
I feel all warm and fuzzy inside right now. He missed me. He missed all of you as well, I'm sure.
Yes, I missed all of you. That's who I missed, Archer. Not, you calm down. I mean, relax.
Ghastly. How dare you renege? All right, so next matchup is the first matchup in the semifinals, and it is the Iceman Christian Hart taking on, we now know him, his name is apparently Ephraim O'Malley, but we have come to know him as Doc Brown lately, after he got his face just about removed from his head. Joker, he's come back with quite the attitude, but Mr. O'Malley, a.k.a. Doc Brown, a.k.a. Joker, has got a tall ladder to climb against one of the best that there's ever been in the company. And that is next. Who do you guys think is walking into the tournament final? The Iceman or the Joker? You've got a little over 4 minutes to decide, but let's get this first match in the semis underway. It is showtime and go time. Let's go.
All right.
To be fair, I'm going with the Iceman on this one.
Blind Locksmith says, cool, quotes, I had a little Archer inside of me. Quote. Are we not not doing phrasing anymore?
I mean, wow! There is over 10,000 Archerverse bucks in the pool already, guys. Get in on the betting. Let's go.
Alrighty. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard. There's actually a new wrestler out there called Offen Church.
Sorry, say that again?
Yeah, there's a new wrestler going by Offen Church.
Okay.
Because nobody beats Offen Church.
Wow.
I hate you.
I absolutely despise you right now. I would like a refund, by the way, and or a redemption joke, because that was epic fail, epic stink, and ghastly all at the same time. You can do better than that. Come on. Don't pull a Woozy.
Right,
we love you, Woozy.
Speaking of which, where is he?
Woozy ate his headset.
Oh, yeah, he's still, looking for a headset. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, apparently Outcast Gameplays offered to lend him his, but then he tried to eat that too, so he took it back. So, I mean, it is what it is. Apparently, spending way too much time with people like Carino Farmer trying to get those interviews in for whatever purpose.
So, would you guys like to hear my expert opinion on who I think is going to win this match?
We would love to hear your expert opinion on who's going to win this matchup. Let's go.
Well, I will say, I don't think Christian's probably come across anyone like the Joker, but honestly, I think Christian Hart would be a little more scared if it was Sting.
Did you notice that? Did you notice that title around his waist?
Oh yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, well, I would be more appalled if there was no title around his waist.
I mean, earlier today, an epic matchup between the Public Enemy and the Hart Foundation.
Epic.
But
yes, I think if it was Sting Joker, we would be more. I think Christian Hart would be a little more taken aback.
Fair. I mean, the Icon Sting, very difficult in negotiation processes. He's looking for much in the neighborhood of fringe benefits, should you say, for an aging superstar. So we have not come to an agreement with, the superstar known as Sting.
Wait. Do you not value older talent?
We do, but I mean, when you already have the likes of Mr. Wonderful and Hulk Hogan and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Ric Flair, and he suggests that his value is above them, I find problem with that.
I mean, why not? I don't know why you didn't mention Elijah Archer in that mix. I mean, the shit he does, it's old.
Ouch.
He should be considered old.
Low blows to the one. Ghastly.
Oh, we were reminiscing about Archer 1.0 earlier, so low blows.
Fair point. All the low blow. Christian Hart, when he first came into the business, he was obsessed with fondling people's no-no squares. Now he just rips your head off, but back then he tried to rip your ball sack off first. That was the first thing he went for. It was absolutely horrific.
All right. Well, there you go, Archer. This American traveled to Japan for a match against this great Japanese wrestler. Guy was undefeated. And his managers are coming with him. He says, okay, now, I may not have explained this to you, but this guy's got a hold. He calls the pretzel. Once he applies it, it's over. Nobody has ever escaped it.
The pretzel.
He's like, no problem. I'll handle it somehow. So the match begins, and within a minute, the wrestler's in the pretzel. And he just bent all over the place. And this manager's like, well, it's over, fuck this, starts heading to the back. All of a sudden, he hears this scream, turns around, and sees the Japanese wrestler get pinned. This American goes, John, how'd you do it? Nobody's ever done that before. It's like, well, I'm there, and he's got me bent all to hell, and all of a sudden, I see this pair of testicles sitting right in front of me. So I figured, nothing else is going to work. I just reached out and bit it. If that's all it took, well, you never know how much strength you're going to get when you bite your own balls off.
Wow. I mean,
what did I just hear?
I thought we said redemption joke. We didn't say refail joke. We didn't say.
Good myself.
Did you?
But
he thought it was great, Christian. He was satisfied.
I'm shaking my head at this.
I'm. You know what? I'm face palming so hard my nose just came out the back of my skull. That's how I feel about that joke. Hey, you know what, Glenola? It's a good thing we had a plan B for tonight. Because just what we talked about is happening. We've had like one that didn't go the way we hoped. Or did not hope, for that matter.
Yeah.
But, so, the great Glenola and I earlier today discussed the possibility of the Table Mayhems matches occurring at a much more rapid rate than we anticipated. So we do have a plan for after the tournament. And we are going to have one final matchup. It is going to be for the Legends Championship. And we, together, are going to decide who is going to be in that matchup. We're going to have ourselves, I believe we said a 6-man Elimination Royale for the Legends Championship. Currently, The champion after earlier today is Andre the Giant. So we need to find 5 people to face Andre the Giant later tonight. So keep that under your hats and get those thinking caps on and figure out who you'd like to see. I mean, you've got Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. You've got Randy Savage. You know, you've got people like Jerry the King Lawler, Ric Flair, Rey Mysterio, The Rock. I mean, so many legends. Hulk Hogan. We can have anybody in there that we want as far as legends go to face Andre the Giant. And it will be an elimination-style matchup. The Iceman wants to tear the legs off a Joker here.
That he does.
I mean, it's a lot easier to get him to go off balance and put him through a table if he can't stand.
Well, if a man can't stand, he can't fight.
Man can't stand, he can't fight. Well, I mean, sort of. Because a fight definitely starts on the feet, because nobody's going to invite you to, nobody's going to accept an invitation to the ground to start any battle, unless you happen to be a Gracie, of course. In which case you just don't invite them to the ground whatsoever. Ever.
Oh.
Terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
I don't care how good you think you are. You invite anybody from the Gracie family down to the ground, they are going to rip your limbs off.
Blind Locksmith says if a man can't breathe, he can't fight. That is also very accurate.
That is very accurate. Or at least if you can't breathe for a lengthy period of time. Because, I mean, you can hold your breath and still wrestle, technically. You might fart during the middle of your match, but it could happen.
If a man can't see, he can't fight. I think someone's taken the fine lessons of Terry Silver.
I mean, are we suggesting that people like, the Blind Locksmith, although he does hire superstars for a purpose, but are we suggesting that the Blind Locksmith could not wrestle, or that Stevie Wonder could not entertain us in a ring?
I mean, if I pay to see Stevie Wonder, he better sing, not fucking wrestle.
What are with these stereotypical catchphrases? Mama Table says bingo.
Oh, I need to mention this.
Bingo was a dog's name.
Better mood, Archer.
B-I-N-G-O.
Would you like to be in a better mood?
A better mood? Am I in a bad mood?
No,
we'll say for the sake
of.
Be
in a better mood.
Okay. Am I going to see Halle Berry naked?
This is pleasant to one's ears. They've strongly hinted at the end of NXT that they're going back to the black and gold.
As they should.
Yeah. Fuck that multicolor shit.
Now that would be a rush.
Yes.
I am totally behind that. They should definitely do that.
Yes, I am super excited. I ended up watching Raw. Raw was good.
Was it good? Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
It was good stuff. I mean,
good
what
stuff.
You expect.
Is it what we would expect?
Well, some of it. I mean, Gargano versus Gable was the show stealer of the night. No surprise.
Well, I mean, Chad Gable could easily be a singles competitor.
That's they keep showcasing him in singles matches, and I think that's the plan down the road. They're gonna definitely do something with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can only keep him with. They can only keep. Oh, belly to belly through the table. Joker on his back. It is 1-0 for the Iceman. You should have seen the matchup between Archer and Little Joey Nightmare. I mean, it was a back and forth battle. It was nothing for the longest time, and then for whatever reason, Archer went apeshit and just put him through 2 tables back to back. Boom, boom.
Well, I just love seeing Christian Hart making sure Joker was waited for a table for 1. So
just tried to break him in half with that spear. Look at this, he's not done. I think he's going to go for a cross-face chicken wing here. A little insult to injury, perhaps. Apparently, you can't grab the Joker, though. What was with that?
Why is Christian Hart not grabbing the Joker?
Right? What the heck? He got like a visible slingshot body splash. That was absolutely savage. Good God.
Well, the joke's on Christian Hart because the Joker could grab him plenty.
Apparently not at that time. I mean, he had some sort of invisible force field. Christian Hart tried a couple of times to grab a hold of him, and Joker just turned around and decked him. Did you get your list finished, Glenn?
The list, yes.
Okay, I was just checking there.
But, all right, here you go. How did the cannibal get caught at the wrestling match?
Sorry, say that again? How did the cannibal?
Yeah, how did the cannibal get caught at the wrestling match?
How did the cannibal get caught at the wrestling match? That's a good one.
Give it a chat. It's in the chat. See if anybody.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Joey says he was eating people. No. He yelled, "Food fight!"
He yelled what?
Food fight!
Food fight. Jesus.
And
You gotta be done. Please be done.
I also have a tree of knowledge or rotten fruit to do.
Yes, you do.
Well,
I think the Iceman just threw him the wrong way there.
I think he did as well.
He did, yeah. He sent Joker crashing to the floor, but oh, look at this. He's going upstairs here. Wow, big flying crossbody from the top turnbuckle, and he is still feeding it to the Joker. But what he needs to do is put him through that table over there.
He does.
I think the Iceman.
Point if you don't put him through the table.
Right? Joker calling him back into the ring. The Iceman quickly obliging with another table, of course.
I have to ask, Archer, how did you get so many tables to supply the event?
There was a deal at Target.
Damn. I could have got you a better deal at Tables R Us.
Tables R Us. Owned and operated by Tables and Chairs.
Table City.
Table City. That's what it is right now. I mean, man, oh man, people have just not been satisfied with having any one table to put their opponent through. They're going to have several in there. Oh! It would have been cool if he put him through the commentator's table.
Okay, so this is bothering me now. Where the hell is the B team announcing from?
I believe they are on top of the stage. Wow. Slugfest outside. Ooh! Hart with a super kick right to the back. Little ruthless aggression there by the Iceman Christian Hart.
Well, he's doing everything he can because half the time he can't grab it.
Oh, he just missed the commentator table. Because if you put them through the commentator table, it still counts as a table. At least I think. I think so.
Oh, come on. Get him through that table.
I mean, it is a table. It is not your typical table. Oh, European uppercut right to the back of the head. Joker's going for a little bit of a venture here. There was a table right behind him. He walked clear across the ring just to grab the other one.
All right, here we go. This is for the tree of knowledge or rotten fruit.
Okay.
I once worked a job for 48 minutes.
That's your story?
Yep.
I once worked a job for 48 minutes.
Yep.
Lenola, no, there's no way you fucking jobbed in that ring for 48 minutes. I'm gonna
Lies, you've never had a match that long. Well, actually.
Completely false.
His match with the Soul Man Jay Simmons, I believe, was over an hour.
Yes.
He actually found clips from that today. I believe they're on Discord now.
Yeah, 48 minutes. Why 48 minutes? God. But otherwise, I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. The Stink Cone says true.
Joe Link says, only 48 minutes. Suspect.
Blind Locksmith just doesn't even see you having a job even that long. Real job.
TBS says, fuck that, you don't.
About that is
and that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And moving on to the tournament final from Team Christian Santa Claus, the Iceman Christian Hart.
Awesome match.
That was an awesome match.
The Stink Cone, you have a great day.
Have a great day, DC.
Well for you.
Good to see you, Cone.
Appreciate you being here.
It is actually true.
It is true?
Yeah. 45 minutes into the day, I had a severe asthma attack, had to leave. First day of orientation.
He had anxiety because he had to work, folks. That's what it was all about. He wanted to go back to working at home. See, what you don't realize is he's making thousands literally hand over fist, and because of the nature of our program, we won't take it further than that, but Christian knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course, man.
But, yeah, no, since I had to leave the first day of orientation, they just fired me.
Yeah, that happens. You can't miss any of your orientation. That's how that works. You know why? Well, I don't know how it works there, but here, companies are given money by the government for hiring purposes, and if they spend money to use for training for an individual and they just don't show up, they're out that money.
Well, this was a fundraising, charity fundraising job, but it was basically telemarketing.
Okay. I mean, I've done that.
Cold calling for charity. But yeah, because of my asthma, it was.
I mean, I made a lot of money doing telemarketing, I got to be honest, because I sold CDs for Columbia House, I sold books for Doubleday Book Club, I sold books for Grolier, Scholastics, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with Scholastics. You probably got phoned by me, actually. I probably sold shit for your children. I made sometimes upwards of $900 a week, and I only worked 5.5 hours a day for the company. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of a. But I ended up leaving there and going straight over to the emergency room.
All right.
Time was about 8 blocks away.
So the next match of the evening, the final match of the semifinals. Who is going to move on to face the Iceman Christian Hart in the tournament final for the right to fight Reese the Voice Williams for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship? This is an interesting matchup, folks. It is coalition member versus coalition member. The one Elijah Archer versus Youngblood Grays from Team One Woozy TV. Who do you guys think is going to move on to face the Iceman Christian Hart? One of them is moving on, both representing the coalition. But which one is going to move on, though? And there we go. The betting line is open. So you guys have 5 minutes to make your bets. And here we go. Elijah Archer, the one versus Youngblood. Let's go. All right, who you putting your money on, Glenola?
Oh, I'm actually going to go with Archer on this one.
Well, they have fought before. They were 1-1, and then Archer beat him one more time in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. So Archer's actually up on the scoreboard for that one. But they have had matches in the past. Competitive nature, of course. There was never any malice or anything involved. But much like some of the great factions of the past, the coalition doesn't mind going to war with each other when it's necessary. It's about what is best for business. Just like the Iceman has fought Bret the Hitman Hart before. Alan Severn has faced members of the Wolfpack before. Again, the great Wolfpacks. The great factions don't mind doing battle. Yeah. That is the nature of the business.
Oh, the Wolfpack, we just like to fight.
Just like to fight. Bring it.
I just rewatched the Soul Man walking off clip.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it, but Soul Man was actually in the chat during the match.
Was he? Oh, yeah, that's right, he was. Wow. So that's an even better reason to find that clip.
Well, the walk-off I just shared. The end, which is the ending of the match. But now we just have to figure out what show that was, so maybe we can get lucky and it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah, it might be. I can't remember exactly when that was, so. Was it pre-100 or post-100?
That's why I don't remember.
Yeah. For some reason, I think it was pre-100.
Probably.
But I'm not 100%. But cool, we were talking about this earlier. What do you think, man? We're only 19 episodes away from 400 episodes.
Is it going to be a 12-hour WrestleThon?
It is going to be a 72-hour naked hot tub stream at the Coolverse for charity, and we're giving all of our funds to the. We're giving all our. I don't know. Have we chosen a charity donation? I don't even know.
No. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind if there was some HLA.
Some HLA. Well, as long as it's not, other things with letters involved.
Okay, hey Archer, I just found something, this was, posted the 12th. Joel Dryden wrote it. This is off of CBC News.
Okay.
Calgary wrestling legend Bret Hart celebrated for Canada's Walk of Fame induction.
Interesting. I didn't even know that myself.
Full nickname might not fit on a plaque, but in the wrestling world, he's known as the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
They need to fit that on a plaque.
Yeah. He's also known as the Excellence of Execution and the Hitman.
Yeah.
On Monday, a special hometown celebration was held in Calgary to celebrate Bret Hart's latest designation, member of Canada's Walk of Fame.
Interesting. Yeah, I hadn't heard about that, actually. I mean, I would have figured it out eventually, but I mean, it's interesting that I didn't even see any sort of article regarding that.
Let's see. It means a lot to me that everyone came out for me today, Hart said as part of his remarks on Monday, having received a standing ovation from the crowd in attendance. Hart said for him, the day brought to mind a quote from American-Canadian novelist John Irving. If you're lucky enough to find a way of life that you love, you have to find the courage to live it.
Submission is closed. Only one person bet, so I'll simply... Oh, wait, somebody else did sneak a bet in. Okay. I was just going to give the points back, like the Archer vs. Bucks back, but somebody else snuck a vote in there. Even split, 50-50.
Dude, Joe Link gives good advice. He let me know that you only get banned for 7 days for having sex on camera.
Really?
Apparently. It makes you wonder if he's tried it.
I mean, yeah, because I didn't hear anything about anybody having sex on a stream. But I would most certainly check it out for a brief moment. Just to see if it was, a real thing. Outcast Gameplay's got his message deleted again. What did he say now?
I
Great stream.
So far.
That's what you get. Outcast Gameplays, you fiend, you villain. There is no streaming here, sir. We don't play games here, baby. Whoa! Youngblood Graves and Archer really taking it to each other so far. And right now, Youngblood Graves has the upper hand, bringing the table into the ring. Archer might be in trouble here. Archer returning fire. That same jab that he won the last match with. Ooh, vicious. Yeah, he the last time he put Lil Joey Nightmare through the table, cool. He literally jabbed him in the face so hard that it knocked him backwards through the table.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, I'll show that again too for you.
I'm sorry, what are you showing again?
That particular clip here, if I can.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
Because I clipped that punch.
Archer bringing another table into the ring. Again, apparently not satisfied with that one already set up in the corner. Oh, nailed Youngblood right in the forehead with it. I mean, I like that. I like that. Do that again. Uh-oh, Archer got caught. Archer got caught. Youngblood gonna stomp Archer. Look at this. Oh, vicious. What a savage. Curb stomps his own teammate. Look at the strength. Oh, out the back door goes Archer. A little bit of ground and pound by Elijah. Graves has Archer up against the table. Oh, he bounced him off of it. Big knife edge chop right across the chest. Graves trying to get him against that table again, but Archer fired those elbows. Oh! Just ran across and headbutted him right in the face. I guess that is payback for the curb stomp. Vicious fuckers they are, all of them. Oh, he was going to launder him. Nice reverse DDT by Youngblood Graves. Man, this is one hell of a back and forth contest. Whoa, just about kicked him through the table. That would have been interesting. Graves getting back to his feet very slowly here. Archer stalking him, though. Oh, Archer got caught, though, thrown against the table, and looks like Graves gonna... Well, he knife edge chopped and bounced him off that table again, though. You got to do a better job than that, though, if you're going to put him through the table. Here we go. Archer's going for a ride. Oh, no, he's fighting him by big elbows right in the shoulder. And Youngblood Graves was that close to putting Archer through that table. But he got caught. Didn't move fast enough. And Archer going for another table, it looks like. Already got two set up in there. Needs a third, though. Archer ducked under the punch and went for another table, but Graves lands him anyways.
Welcome back, Woozy.
Yeah, welcome back, Woozy.
He gets back into the ring.
You know, it would have been nice, knowing that you guys could have potentially wrestled each other today, that one of you could have wore different colored trunks.
Well, I mean,
now, because you didn't, I can't tell which one of you two is
Oh! Archer through a table!
I'm just going to say you're both posers.
Well, they have different headbands on. It's quite easy to tell.
No, it's... We're not looking that high.
Man, Archer's getting put through the canvas by Youngblood Graves here. Oh, met the knees. Met the knees.
Yep. Cool, just admit he's staring at Archer's butt.
You staring at Archer's ass, Cool?
No, just admiring all the wonderful tattoos that...
Oh, there he goes!
Assholes have.
Youngblood Graves got lawn darted through a table. It is 1-1.
Wait, did he?
And Archer's wasting no time at all. He's trying to put him through the next one.
I mean, it came out looking weird.
And that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and moving on to face the Iceman, Christian Hart. The one, Elijah Archer.
I gotta go back and rewatch that. It looked like he lawn darted in one direction and
he did
in the opposite direction.
He did.
Yeah, it came out just like that. Yeah.
That was amazing. That is talent right there. That is talent right there.
Archer just calls it like it's fucking normal. Fucking Archer no cater to shenanigans here. He fucking called it as he's seen it.
I did.
I went through it.
That's it. That's all I had to see. Wow. Alright, winner of the match was Elijah Archer. So he moves on to the tournament final to face the Iceman, Christian Hart. For the right to fight, the voice, Reese Williams, for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. And I'll get the betting line ready for the tournament final. Alright, so who moves on to face the champion now? Is it going to be Elijah Archer or the Iceman? And I did issue the payout for the last match already, so here we go. We're on to the tournament final. Alright, so I'm going to open the betting line right now. Make your choice. Take a stand. Choose a side. Is it going to be the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool, or the one Elijah Archer? Which one will move on to face Reese the Voice Williams? And I got to tell you, regardless, the final three competitors in this tournament, OG superstars of the Archerverse, have had many battles together for and without championships on the line. They've had tag team matches, singles competitions. So to me, both the tournament final and the championship final, no matter what happens, very cool and iconic for the Archerverse.
Oh, definitely. This is almost the best case scenario.
Really? I think so too. I mean, unfortunate that Elijah Archer had to, put one of his teammates to rest, but, The leader of the pack, if you will, won the matchup. And we did have somebody close to a number tonight. Who was that? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Somebody was close to the 911. Can't for the life of me remember who it was, though.
There was the one earlier that just typed in a number. But I don't know if somebody else got close after that or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But they were at 800 and something. It was very close to the 911.
Well, that's why,
was it Life is Great by chance?
No, shoot. Queen had typed one in at 800 and something. But like I said, I don't know if maybe somebody played after that or what. But
well, no, I mean that could be what I'm remembering. Perhaps I'm remembering.
That fooled us both.
Oh, yeah, right. You're right. Yep.
Weighing in at 261 pounds, one half of the Internet Tag Team Wrestling Champions, the Iceman.
Well, cool.
What's up?
What do you think? Tournament final, the Iceman versus Archer.
Well, Christian Hart, he has reach. Archer has flexibility.
So for the record, if they were doing porn, a 69 and a reach around make for great spots.
I just feel Archer's gonna break his wood. That's all. When he goes through the table, I mean. That's what I mean.
So there you have it, folks. You heard it here first. Archer being put through a table by the Iceman tonight. Do you agree with that, or do you disagree with that?
Well, I think he'll
There's one way to let us
table.
know. It's called betting, folks. Betting.
I think Archer will go through one table. But I think Cool's going to go through two tables.
The only table Christian Hart's going to go through after he's done here is the buffet table.
Here's a little historical facts. The Iceman holds 7 victories over Elijah Archer. Archer holds only 3 over Christian Hart, and they actually came in recent and modern times. Now, here's another stat for you. Elijah Archer has never defeated Reese the Voice Williams. The Iceman Christian Hart has only defeated Reese the Voice Williams twice, and one of those times was in a tag team matchup. Something to think about going forward.
Kitty to go with the 100 biddies. Very nice.
Little tiny beautiful gems being dropped all over the floor. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. What's going on, Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty, Yoda Goat? There's no O, but that's what I'm saying. It is Yoda Goat. But anyways, Hello Kitty, welcome into episode number 381. Our second of the biannual Allen Severn Open Invitational tournaments has been absolutely epic tonight. Oh, what did Hello Kitty say?
We're gonna yeah, they said stream. Why is stream banned?
Stream is banned because nobody streams here, sir. Wrong channel.
Oh my god.
There is nobody playing games like little babies here. This is a wrestling show, a production. The host with the most, the co-host with the most, the best wrestling promotion on the face of the planet, the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. The late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV. There is no little boys playing games here. No streaming. Streaming has been banned. It is number 82 on Archer's list.
My God. I swear, you are the best at alienating an audience. Are you not?
Only at the Coolverse, they just all come here because it's more fun.
Oh, and then they mention streaming. They come right back because they get timed out for silly reasons.
They get timed out for epic reasons. They should follow the rules and regulations laid down by the wrestling gods here at the Archerverse.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know if Archer's not smart enough to set some tables up because he's putting Hart on tables. He's slamming them on tables.
You know, to be fair. I was literally sitting here thinking that same thing. It'd be much easier to set the table up as opposed to continuously throwing him on it or DDTing him onto it. You can't put him through it if it hasn't been set up, Archer. Just saying, I agree with Hart on this one. Or, well, with Cool, anyways. Oh! 1-0 for Elijah Archer. A fall-away slam. Well, not a fall-away slam. Sorry, that was a... well, it was a falling power slam.
Yeah.
Could we call it a reverse fall-away slam to make myself feel better?
I can't know. No.
Okay.
There was a fucking name for it. What did Mark Henry call it?
Well, he called his the world's strongest slam, but it is is it not just a falling power slam? Is that what it is? Or dropping?
Look up the actual definition.
Yeah.
Falling power slam. Okay.
So the proper coin term for it? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was dropping, falling.
It sounded right, but I just wanted to be sure.
No, it's not a military press slam, TBS, because a military press is when you press somebody over their head and then slam them to the mat. Yeah, or well, see, that's
Warrior style.
Yeah, well, see, there's the military press slam and then there's the military press drop.
Okay, yeah.
But
drop is what Warrior did. Slam is what, fuck.
To be fair, though, nowadays they call the same move both.
Yeah, they kind of
DDT for a kick out. I quoted Michael Cole. I should, go rinse my mouth out with soap.
You should.
I should. That was ghastly. I should even maybe be banned for a match. I can't do that to myself, though. Nobody's banned me tonight.
Has there not been enough villainy, so you're thinking about banning yourself?
Well, to be fair, there's not usually a lot of villainy during tournaments and special events. They save that for Wrestle Wars and Starrcade. To be fair, they did try to commit a lot of villainy during the second episode of YTD Academy. That was ghastly, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. How dare you bring that kind of antics over to the Shark Tank? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Mission suplex. Yeah, that was a good one, too. To be fair, if you have somebody in a camel clutch, a cross-face chicken wing, a full Nelson, a half Nelson, there's a few submissions I can think of, and you suplex them in the... Technically speaking, that would be like a suplex, right? That would be like a submission suplex. Would it not? Yes?
You're stretching it.
You know that Michael Cole does not mean it in that, he's not smart enough to think of that. So what he said was just stupid. But stupid. There's a reason he is part of the B team.
This is gonna hurt. To the outside. This could get wild. With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture. Comes back into the ring.
The dead airtime. You folks don't have anything to say about it being 1-0 for Archer. The matchup still ongoing in this Table Mayhem matchup. Tournament final. Right to face Reese the Voice Williams. Nothing.
Well, nothing exciting has happened. I mean, you can only get so much excitement out of Elijah Archer.
It is 1-1. 1-1.
About fucking time.
How suddenly you're excited about something involving Archer?
Well, your demise? Oh, man, that's exciting. Although, I have to say, you figured this would be a little bit more back and forth. with how much these guys know each other.
I was kind of thinking that because, I mean, as I stated earlier, they have been through many battles before, and you would think that they would know each other just a little bit better than you would think they'd never wrestled before watching this match.
Yeah, there seems like to be a lot of miscommunication. Like, Hart just stands there and lets Archer pop him in the head, and then Archer just stands there and lets Christian Hart, like, bop him in the head with the table as well. It's like, it's weird.
Speaking of standing around watching things take place, you should watch the Hart Foundation versus the Public Enemy match. Eddie DeTerre probably not on the best of terms with Demon Razor and the rest of his teammates after what transpired during that. It was a TLC match. It was a fantastic TLC match, but the ending not so good if you're the Public Enemy team members. Wow, Christian Hart did it, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match.
Hell yeah.
And moving on to the championship final with the right to fight. Reese the Voice Williams for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship from Team Christian Cool. The Iceman, Christian Hart.
Let's go, baby.
Congratulations to Team Christian Cool. Could we get a shout out for Team Christian Cool, please?
Yeah, shout me out. Which one of you mods gonna shout me out?
They're being tardy with the shoutouts. Joe Link, how dare you? Glenola, oh, there we go, Glenola. Oh, there we go, Joe Link. Oh, Glenola won the battle there, cool.
Well, I'm not gonna blame Glenola. His anxiety probably flared up, but fucking Joe Link, I'm disappointed in you.
Disappointing, Joe Link. How dare you disappoint Christian Cool like that? Ghastly.
Very ghastly indeed.
All right, so I'll issue the payout for that, if there was one. All right, so there was 67% of the votes on Elijah Archer, but it was the Iceman that stole the show there. Made a big comeback and won the match. And now has the right to face the Grand Prix champion. All right, so who walks out with the gold?
Blaming the delay.
Blaming the delay.
Yes.
So who walks out with the gold? Reese Williams, the current reigning defending champion, or the Iceman?
I hate fighting Reese Williams.
Who doesn't? Like I said, Archer's never beat him, so I'm
like
almost
fucking. He's the Seth Rollins of the fucking Archerverse. I swear.
I'm almost glad the Iceman took Archer out. He had a rough enough tournament. The Voice is a beast. It's going to be an interesting match, but I mean, if there was somebody on the roster that could beat Reese the Voice Williams, definitely the Iceman Christian Hart. My money goes with this one. So here we go. Going to open the betting lines. And there you go. You got 5 minutes to make your bets. Who do you think is walking out with the gold? Who's going to become the new or reigning defending, perhaps, YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion will be the defending champion, Reese the Voice Williams from Team 3 TV Reese, member of Tons of Funk, or Christian Cools, the Iceman Christian Hart. Who's it going to be? We are going to find out because it is showtime and go time for the main event of the evening. Let's go. Take a brief bathroom break, so I will be right back, hopefully before this match starts. I do not want to miss this. So I'll be right back. In the meantime, again, you guys have to come up with 5 superstars, sorry, 5 legends amongst the superstars to challenge Andre the Giant for the YTD Academy Legends Championship in the dark match main event, the go home happy match of the evening. So let me know, or let Glenola know, or let Christian Cool know who you want those people to be. Or Cool and Glenola, of course, if you guys want to throw some names into the hat, feel free. Either way, I'll be right back. And again, I'm hoping to be back before this match even starts, so I'm going right now.
Alright, I'm going to think of 5 legends. Let me think here. I'll even type them down here. Alright, 5 legends.
By the way, Cool, before I go, we recently did acquire Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Gotcha.
Dragon.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
He's been waiting a very long time for this title opportunity. I hope he's ready.
Silence violence.
Man, this is real hard to think of legends.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Honestly, we should bring back everyone that is defunct currently from Archerverse 1.0. And any male that is currently a 1.0 OG and started the brand. So maybe like Chase Coleman or Brutus Bruvna or oh God, what was his name? Dabs. Yes, Joshua Dabs. Thank you, Glenola. I knew it started with a J. I couldn't remember.
Has to be the unspeakable legends.
Has to be the unspeakable legends. And then ZM, the Zombie Master. Get ZM, the Zombie Master. And then, who else? Who else? I know there's another one. There's another one we could do.
Look, what good is it being on top of the mountain if you don't get to look down on everybody else? That is a sad attitude to have.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he means WWE Legends for sure. I'm pretty sure he means that.
Have returned?
I'm just gonna fuck with him.
Okay.
Dude, hey, I think we all come up with some legends we want to do. If you're willing to hear them out.
Okay.
All right.
Joshua
so
Dabs.
Yeah, Joshua Dabs.
Joshua Dabs.
Chase Coleman.
So
Zombie Master.
So superstars that have had their contracts expire and are no longer with the company. You want to wrestle against
legends. They
Andre
are
the Giant
in this business. How dare you?
Legends in the company.
Their value.
Legends in the company.
Well, I can see why you only want to deal with contracted legends. You're a bitch. All right, we'll deal with contracted legends.
Ghastly.
Yeah.
No, everybody came up with different ideas. I just want to talk.
I see what you're doing. You're just deflecting here. You're trying to distract everybody from the fact that Reese the Voice Williams is opening a can of whoop ass on the Iceman here.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So far, it's been a shit show.
Well, the Iceman making a bit of a comeback here, or trying at least. Oh, short-lived.
That'd be nice because, the win-loss record against The Voice has not been great.
Not that great, no.
Now, anytime Christian Hart felt the need to lose a title, somehow it was to The Voice.
Oh, landed with nobody home.
Do we have Bruno Sammartino?
No, we don't, actually.
That's too bad.
I gotta jump off here, guys.
Okay, Glow, we'll talk to you tomorrow night. You have a good night. Lurk away.
Great one.
All right, well, he's gone.
Glenola has left the building. Bob Backlund. We don't have Bob Backlund. Listen, we have Jake the Snake Roberts. We've got Orndorff, Mr. Perfect. We've got...
Are all the claimable superstars available for the...
Yeah, everybody is part of the YTD Academy. Veterans, newcomers.
All right, so Umaga.
So,
yeah, I want some Umaga.
So note them down. That way we can create the match after the tournament.
Wait, what did he just redeem?
Oh, you got landed with 10 minutes of bliss. That is rough.
Well, all right. I'm going for 10.
See you in 10. Is Jericho legend yet officially? I would definitely say Jericho is legend worthy. I am perfectly okay if somebody enters Chris Jericho into the match. Oh, there you go, Christian. Joe Link has saved you from the abyss.
Oh, man, I was actually going to go get food with that. Jesus Christ, Joe Link. Could a guy get some food? What an asshole. Bunch of assholes in here, Archer. That's all we got.
Villains and trolls.
Well, actually, I was in the middle of, shitting on Glenola, but now I can just stay...
Oh! 1-0 for the Iceman Christian Hart as he belly-to-belly suplexes the Voice right through that table.
Ooh, I'll make this my silly cool while I'm at it.
Oh, and he spears him right off his feet.
We'll just do this insult promo style. All right, here he goes. Glenola, I hope I go back in time, fuck your mother, so that you gotten some of that prize DNA that I got, not some of that flawed shit that your real daddy gave you. And that way you wouldn't cause so much fucking villainy in this goddamn chat room, you motherfucker.
That was scary. It sounded like Nicky Santorio from the movie Casino. I'm expecting to see him pop out wearing a suit and stab somebody in the neck with a pen. Oh! End of days by Reese the Voice Williams, and he is going to go find another table for sure.
Oh my god, too many tables.
It's been tables all night long. Tried to nail Hart in the face with it. Christian Hart a little too smart for that. He was able to evade, but to his dismay.
I thought he was going to break the table with that German. I was so scared.
The Voice was able to regain control fairly quickly. There's been kind of the tail of the tape tonight, although Christian Hart just went on a good run there and put the Voice through a table, but the tail of the tape tonight was how often the Voice has been able to counter and reverse what the Iceman has been doing tonight has been kind of crazy. And they have a lot of history. They've been in the ring many a times before, and the Voice possibly knows the Iceman better than anybody else. Other than a member of his own family, of course.
Oh, you know what? This is an idea. We need to start Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, that'd be fun. We could do that.
Archerverse Hall of Fame.
That would be a fun show to do.
Yeah, and you would somehow get your guy first billing. So maybe not. Maybe not. Bad idea. I'll shut up.
Archer gets Wrestler of the Year.
You fucker.
He returns to the ring. Gets inside the ring.
Ooh, Iceman. That didn't pan out well. Went to nail.
No, it did not.
It did not. Went to nail the Voice with that table and got it right in his face.
There's too many tables surrounding Christian Hart at the moment. I'm a little scared here.
And Christian Hart's bleeding from his head here now. Oh, here we go. No way. He did it. That is it. That is all. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and the tournament and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Christian Cool, the Iceman Christian Hart. Wow, 2-0 too, because the Voice didn't even get a fall there.
If we could set something like that up, Joe, that'd be kind of cool.
What did he say? Good idea. The viewers should vote in some awards, kind of like a Slammy. Yeah, that'd be fun. We could do that. We could definitely do that.
Yeah, it's good to see Christian Hart finally get a triumphant win against Reese Williams.
That's a big win.
It was big.
Wow. And there is the accomplishment of the Iceman Christian Hart. Look at the villains he had to go through. Defeated Penguin Dexter. Defeated his partner in crime, Joker. Defeated Elijah Archer. Defeated the Voice, Reese Williams. And, of course, we got to take a quick snapshot of that for Victory Lane, so just give me a moment while I do that.
Wow. You really...
And a has-been.
That's all I saw. That's I don't know what you're trying to really talk him up. You're putting him over like you should. But man, that's all I'm seeing here, guy. That's well.
All right, so on to our final match of the night. That is our dark match main event. The go-home happy match of the night is going to be a 6-man matchup. We haven't decided if it was going to be single fall or elimination. Are we going to do elimination or single fall? Do you want?
It's fucking elimination, dude.
Elimination,
you don't
okay.
Do single fall this shit, no. I'll
All right,
you.
so
I'll come to Canada and smack you.
So we'll change that up. So a 6-man elimination royale.
All right. So we got Andre the Giant.
Andre is the champion, the reigning defending champion. So yeah, we need 5 legends to compete against Andre the Giant here.
I think everyone, including myself, can speak for a legend. I picked Umaga, so Umaga I would like in the thing.
All right, Umaga officially in the Legends Championship match.
Anyone else? What? One wrestler, guys. Give us a wrestler.
Yeah, Joe Link, what about you?
My vote for DDP.
He wants DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP. Bang. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, blind. He's obviously blind. He
The
hasn't seen
Boogeyman.
He hasn't
Okay.
seen the Boogeyman work.
Boogeyman is...
He wouldn't be saying this if he actually saw him work. Anyways.
2 more people.
2 more people. Come on, guys. Anyone else in the chat participating, has been chatting, feel free to give us ideas here. I'm afraid to hear another idea from Blind Locksmith, so please, people, speak up.
Indeed, speak up. Nobody?
Well, it's just been Joe Lincoln, Blind Locksmith, unfortunately, with the exception of everybody else that's gotten timed out because...
John Cena?
Undertaker.
Oh, Mama Table says Undertaker.
Mama Table says Undertaker. Do we consider John Cena a legend yet?
No. I mean, at this point, practically is, but nah, not today.
Not today?
Not today.
Okay.
Glenola was the dragon.
Glenola said the dragon.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Alright,
Yep.
So that would be our final contestant to be facing Andre the Giant.
Alright. Alright, we're getting the clap on. We're getting the hype. Joe Link, where's the hype?
Alright, so
Star switch up.
here we go. Final match of the night. And it is for the YTD Academy Legends Championship. It is Umaga versus the Phenom The Undertaker versus DDP Diamond Dallas Page versus the Boogeyman Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And of course they are challenging Andre the Giant for that Legends Championship belt. And then, of course, we'll see each other tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Archivers Wrestle Wars. Back on the road to Judgment Day. It's going to be a thrill ride of an evening. You don't want to miss it. Next couple of weeks are huge. Again, we have the Turret Man tribute show this Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The next weekend, it is time for Judgment Day, and it is going to be a hell of a thrill ride. All 3 brands getting a chance to showcase their talents, put in the spotlight, and try to pick up some bragging rights. Maybe win a championship from the other brand. We'll see how that works out. But that is then, this is now. Let's get going with the final match of the night. Oh, got to put Andre in there first. Might help. Without Andre, not much of a match.
Blind Locksmith says, I thought you were extra excited for this match. I am. I'm so excited I just bumped the table.
All right, here we go. The final match of the evening for episode number 381.
Lots of good competition here. I'm going to lose my shit, though, if Boogeyman wins.
I mean, I got to be honest, I can't say that I'm a fan of the thought of the Boogeyman winning either. So I'm kind of right there with you.
Did he really wear that to the ring? Fucking Steamboat?
He did at one point, yeah.
I mean, I do recall, but man, I didn't realize it was that elaborate.
Right?
Oh, it's gas.
By the way, what are we watching after the show in the after party?
NXT, baby.
NXT, baby.
NXT.
So if anybody wants to join us in the after party, a.k.a. the Archiverse Discord, it is your Discord too. It is your after party voice chat. Join us. We are going to be watching some wrestling, having a good time, capping off the eve.
Is coming to get you.
And here we go. It is time. 6-man elimination royale for the YTD Academy Legends Championship. Let's go.
Oh, by the way, I know you hate hearing this. One good thing did come out of AEW after that whole shit.
Okay.
Did you see that promo from Moxley?
No, I haven't seen it yet, actually. I've heard about it.
It's, dude, Cornette says it best. Let me bring up what Cornette said about it, because he is right. Like, he said it was one of the best promos he's heard in his life. But, let me, Cornette promo. Moxley.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Yeah, he said it was brilliant. it was not only the best. I mean, in one way, Moxley ought to quit now. He ain't gonna top it. So basically, he delivered it well. Not only as a babyface, he took responsibility for losing. He put the tournament and the guys over. He made himself the underdog. That he vowed to take the shot, bring home the gold. Like, he did everything possible to, like, get you invested. And it really did come across as genuine. It was pretty good. I was very impressed.
Interesting.
Yes. Good babyface promo. But almost as good as the one Kevin Owens did on fucking Austin Theory this Monday. Oh, he tore Austin Theory a new asshole on the mic.
Well, I mean, Austin Theory's going to take a bit of a beating for a little while, I think. Verbally and physically, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
I don't fully expect him to follow in John Cena's footsteps, though, and cash in unsuccessfully with that Money in the Bank contract.
And I think so, too. Hopefully he does, and
Just because he seems to be following very much the same patterns as far as, coming into the business and accomplishments.
It's just the dynamic of it now is very interesting with, being hand-selected by McMahon, and now McMahon's gone. And there's so much succulence in the creativity of where you take the story.
Yeah.
It's good television. It really is. Riddle got his ass handed to him again, and I'm not hating it. Oh my god, dude. The fucking Rollins beat the shit out of Riddle again. It was great.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Rollins got beat down by the Coalition, too. Or, sorry, not Rollins, Riddle.
As he should.
As he should.
Pig.
The Undertaker performs sacrifices, burials.
Yeah, Finn Balor beat fucking Riddle, and then Rollins fucking stomped his head in.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We know about the Undertaker's frightening.
So, did you see some of the discussion, some of the talk, some of the meanderings about what they're going to do about Roman Reigns?
I mean, I've read things here and there. I haven't read anything recently.
Yeah. Like, they want to get the belts off him, but they don't want him to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... It's not even like you're booking yourself in a corner. It's like you're just constant, like you're.
I mean, I'm personally behind keeping the titles on him for even longer. So, or at least one of them. One of them should come off of him. One of them should remain on him, and that is how you do it.
Yes.
Sure, he loses, but he's still winning because he's still the longest reigning Universal Champion. He still has that title, and he's still going to continue to dominate with that.
I mean, they could come up with some creative, like get some reprimand or like some sort of like ultimatum for like
multi-man match, and he just doesn't win. He doesn't lose, but he doesn't win it.
I mean, who has Raw? USA?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they could get something to where they actually have to have a sit down with Roman and be like, hey, we need you at both shows. If you can't do both shows, you have to relinquish a title. Something like that,
you could,
yep. Make it to where it like logically makes sense on script, and and you don't have to. He doesn't lose.
North Carolina, weighing in at 259 pounds, Ricky.
Bring a little bit of that company politics with the cable companies into it, and
yeah,
I think it'll work. But hey, I'm just I'm just a dude sitting in a chair here, so hopefully somebody smarter than me can like book this shit.
Pass that info along. Get it done.
Yeah, get it done. Come on, Trips. Are you liking the Dominic Mysterio heel turn? Hell no. I even like it less now when I saw his outfit. It still says DM on the back of his goddamn outfit. Fucking terrible. Like, his outfit's got the balances, it's got the fucking, you know, the doom and gloom on it, but then it still has the cheesy, cheeky DM on the back. Like, seriously? Why is that on there?
That's an understatement, Saxton. Andre makes grown.
Look how big that belt strap is.
There's no way they could ever have a strap big enough for the Giant.
It's funny because he won. He finally managed to win the Legends Championship, but when it was in existence, he never won the Andre the Giant Heritage title.
You know, it's hard to win the title that's named after yourself. You know.
Well, Glenola pointed out that Trish Stratus didn't win hers either.
Oh, yeah, that is cringy as hell. I am not a fan. Rhea calling him Poppy.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's
neither.
So weird.
Yeah,
and
it is.
He was doing a lot of Eddie Guerrero mannerisms in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, he was, oh man, the crowd shit all over him.
Well, because it looks awkward.
I mean, but is he getting real heat? Or, like, real heel heat? Or is he getting, like, bad heat?
I think he's just getting bad heat.
That's what it comes across, yes.
Because Dominic Mysterio just isn't that good yet. He's being pushed really quick.
Yeah, I mean, this, like, right now, this would have been an opportunity for, like, if they truly want him in the Judgment Day, like, they need to get hit, like, Judgment Day should make a little, like, do a little bit like Bullet Club, a little bit like NWO, and spread its influence even onto NXT, and have Dominic go there. Like
something like that.
Yeah, something fresh, something different, and get him the like. I
think Dominic belongs in NXT.
That's I agree. He needs to go there and iron out some of his mechanics and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think he obviously has, as long as he's got the passion for the business that he needs, he's got the right guidance to become good. He's just not there yet.
Yes, Judgment Day did try to recruit Riddle.
Before they beat him up,
They're doing the mantra of they're going to run to somebody and say, join us or you're in the way. And they're going to beat him up.
Yeah.
That's just what they're going to do.
Pretty much what the Bloodline's doing.
Poor DDP stuck with Andre the Giant.
You know, I just realized I didn't open a betting line for this.
Nope. Umaga already trying to get the first submission underway. Get the boogeyman out of there, Umaga. Come on. Get all
one count. DDP could only get a 1 count on the Dragon. Referee was just tied up outside the ring.
If Dom came out to a newer model lowrider and a remix of Latino Heat, I think that's too far. That would be too far.
I think.
He needs to grow facial hair, though. If he grew facial hair, I think that would just help a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the fact of bringing up the old Eddie Guerrero being his father's storyline anyway.
Yeah, I also agree with you there.
I just think it's bad taste.
Bringing up Edge as a familia is good enough.
Yeah.
Why do we keep bringing up Eddie?
Exactly.
I think the only reason they did is because they were afraid no one would give a shit about Dominic if they didn't.
Potentially, yeah.
Which, I mean, yeah, that's always a shit call you got to make at times.
Wow, Joe Link, you got all 2.8 thousand Archiverse bucks for that last match.
Andre ever so dominant, he just looks so
massive.
Just stands tall above yeah,
I know.
He's just so big.
He's a friggin' behemoth.
It's always fun to watch his matches back in the day, man. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like 70s and into the early 80s.
Choking the life right out of the boogeyman. Who then tries to spear Andre, or diving shoulder tackle, whatever, but completely missed. Brilliant.
If you're ever like going back watching some stuff, watch when Andre has to wrestle Macho Man.
Man, Ricky the Dragon with some ruthless aggression kicks the ref, tosses the boogeyman over the top rope.
Oh, he's letting you know he's a legend.
He is a legend.
I mean, Vince never thought so, but hey.
Which is strange, right?
Right.
Ooh, the boogeyman.
Getting the worst of it here.
Oh, the boogeyman took the Dragon for a ride. Umaga and Andre about to rip the arena apart, TBS says.
That they are.
Oh, kicked out. 2 count only. Undertaker unable to eliminate DDP. Oh, tombstone. That might about do it for Diamond Dallas Page right there, though.
Oh, yeah, he's probably done here.
Wow, he got his shoulder up. DDP still alive. Oh, look at this. Oh, Umaga with the Samoan spike to the Behemoth champion. 2 count only, though. Andre kicked out.
Now, imagine if we didn't have a ref that had to run a fucking 20-yard dash just to do a fucking pinfall.
The fuck just happened?
Wait, what?
Wow! Umaga tried to kick out, didn't get the shoulder up just, I mean, that was nasty right there. Umaga was kicking out. But Andre had that big tree limb of an arm draped across his chest and got the 3 count. So Umaga has been eliminated, and we are down to 5.
Now, if these guys were smart, the rest of them would team up and defeat Andre, but, you know. Hindsight 2020.
Boogeyman just about faced elimination himself there.
Speaking of DDP yoga, I need to get my DDP yoga shit back from my one friend.
Who has it?
A friend of mine who wanted to borrow it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like wanting it back, and I just haven't hooked up with him to get it back. That way I could do some DDP yoga.
Now that's an interesting picture. Christian Cool doing a DDP yoga. What do you think, folks? Does anybody want to see that recorded and uploaded to YouTube, perhaps?
Oh, hell no. Watching them suffer and struggle is not something I want people watching.
And again, trying to eliminate Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, but the resiliency and heart of Ricky the Dragon not only well noted, but on full display so far here tonight, because he has been taking a bit of an ass whooping from the boogeyman. But he seems to be still in it to win it.
Take a moment to truly appreciate and embrace his presence.
Do a DDP
Back in the ring now.
Do a DDP yoga subathon. Oh, come on now.
What's his plan here?
If I get 10 subscriptions before the end of the show, he will do a DDP yoga session on the Coolverse.
That's not. That's ignore that. That is not true.
That is factual information, ladies and gentlemen. I offer you the facts.
How dare you try to get like a quick burst of subs off my name, you prick?
Well, I mean, you use our name here at the late night place to be to try and boost your own Cool Kids Corner.
A little bit, yes.
Isn't that how it should be, though?
It is.
Right? I mean, if
Yes.
people at the Archiverse are not already watching the Coolverse, we should just ban them all.
Pretty much. And I say the same for those who are on the Coolverse. If you're not going to watch the Archiverse, what are you doing here?
Exactly. Get out. How dare you all? Ooh, vicious headbutt by Taker. We're still 5 strong here.
I know.
Undertaker.
Andre did so much work on Umaga earlier. It was a real shame.
I don't know why Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was trying to break up that pinfall attempt, but that's crazy though.
Like he has made some very, very interesting decisions throughout this entire match.
Right? It's like, why would you not let him get rid of Andre? Let's just leave the champion, the by the way, gigantic champion, in the match. That's a good idea. That's how you win the belt. Way to go, Ricky.
And here is the giant forced out of the ring.
But look at him go, though.
Well, I mean, the man just wants to win some gold, damn it.
Well, it's definitely been a hot minute.
And wow,
oh, Boogeyman going home.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Well, I think it was the last
jawbreaker
of the oh my God! Just when I think the Dragon has no more.
We are down to 4.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. Gets him in position. This is not... Uh-oh, going up top.
All right, can DDP take advantage here?
You gotta be kidding me. Not from up there. This is nasty. This is devastating.
Oh, look at this. Diamond cutter from the top turbo. No way! Wow. Cutter.
How the ring didn't break.
And can't even capitalize. Ricky the Dragon again involving himself. And a cutter to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Andre getting back to his feet here, though. He's not going to be happy with that diamond cutter. He is not going to be happy about that diamond. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is being eliminated by DDP.
Well, I mean, the Dragon played with fire.
Wow, he did, literally.
Literally.
DDP is on fire right now, I know that much.
I know.
Oh, big kick to the face by Taker, though. That probably didn't feel too good. Look at Andre. He's just waiting for his next meal. Undertaker going old school here. Always amazing to watch him walk that top rope, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, DDP kicked out again. Still in it to win it is DDP. Wow, nice hip toss by Andre. Oh, look at this. Oh, Andre just tosses the Undertaker right down to the unforgiving floor. DDP trying to stalk him down.
He's a projectile now.
In between it.
Out of the ring. What's his plan here?
In it to win it. Joe Link said the same thing we did. DDP's on fire right now. Yo, Cornhusk Show. What's going on, buddy?
It's the Cornhusk.
It's the Cornhusk Show. Welcome
What is
in,
up, buddy?
welcome into episode number 381, Cornhusk. You've actually made it to the final match of the night. This is actually a dark match main event. It was a 6-man elimination royale for the YTD Academy Legends Championship, but we are down to 3 contestants. And as you can see, those contestants being Andre the Giant, The Undertaker, and Diamond Dallas Page.
Getting back into the ring.
DDP getting out of Dodge. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to get between those two behemoths either.
There's the arm wringer, followed by the leg drop.
Although I do think he's going to try and sneak attack one of them at some point. Here he goes.
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts.
Andre went to send The Undertaker for a ride, but Undertaker with a big back body drop. Champion kicks out, 2 count only.
Well, it's going to take a lot more than that to take out a giant such as Andre. Well, this might be enough.
And that is it. That is all. Andre the Giant eliminated by Diamond Dallas Page, so we are guaranteed a brand new YTD Academy Legends champion. Who's it going to be, The Undertaker or Diamond Dallas Page?
And he goes into the ring.
We're doing great, Cornhusk. It's been a great evening. Some fire matches. We had the Severn Open Invitational Tournament today. Wow! Diamond Dallas Page has done it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new YTD Academy Legends Wrestling Champion, Diamond Dallas Page. The man with the bang. But yeah, Cornhusk, we had the second of the biannual Severn Open Invitational Tournaments tonight, set up by Team Glenola. It was a fire evening of matches. The Iceman Christian Hart ended up winning the tournament and defeating Reese the Voice Williams for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. And then, of course, the first match of the night was a 6-man submission cell match. And what a great matchup that was. I actually forget who won that match.
Which one?
The first match of the night. I know you were here for that. And Glenola's. I'll have to go and check that out immediately following the show. But it was I know that we had a new submission champion. I just can't recall who it was now. So much has happened. It's been a very interesting evening.
He was getting his ass handed to him most of the match. DDP yoga is quite effective.
DDP yoga is quite effective, he says. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 381. We'll see each other tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be back on the road to Judgment Day, which is less than 2 weeks away. And we also have our tribute show to the great The Turret Man this Sunday night, so a lot going on. But tomorrow night, the Archiverse Wrestle Wars, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here. Or, well, don't. That's your choice. But this is the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV, and we have the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We'll see you tomorrow night. You don't have to go home, but you do. You do have to get the fuck out. We won't have it any other way. You can't stay at Christian's house. You can't stay at my place. You cannot stay at the arena. You don't have to go home, but you do certainly have to get the fuck out. We'll see you tomorrow night, guys.